Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Superstar PartyPlex. My name is Zen, and I will be your DM for today's game, Costume Chaos, where I will also be playing Luke Wright, aka Eggs Florentine, and also probably some degree of Handy. And if all of the other players want to introduce themselves and the characters they'll be playing today.
Hi, I'm Mira. I will be playing James Thomas today.
Hi, I'm MJ, and I'll be playing Archie.
Hi, I'm Dull, and I'm going to be playing Ajax.
Hello, I'm Tired Penguin. I'm playing Kestrel.
So, it is once again Halloween at the PartyPlex. It's what, like the third time this year? Time's weird. It's cartoon logic. Don't think too hard about it.
Yeah, anytime can be Halloween if you really wanted to.
Mhm. Yeah. So, uh it's Halloween. Maybe not the day of Halloween, but like close enough. And the PartyPlex is hosting, a bunch of Halloween events for the kids. So Luke and James have come to bring Trick and H to participate in one of those kids' Halloween events. And got a bit festive and dressed up themselves with a little couple's costume. Luke is dressed up as a firefighter.
And James is dressed up as a Dalmatian. He got like a little Dalmatian headband, probably a Dalmatian tail that he's clipped to the back of his pants, and then the normal clothing.
Fair, fair. Enough to, make it clear that he's a dog. And Luke's wearing a different mask than usual. And probably more firefighter clothes. The mask's really the big thing, so that nobody sees his face, but yeah. And while the kids are, you know, once the kids are dropped off at the event and having fun and eating a bunch of candy, Luke and James are free to visit the partyplex whilst not on duty for a change of pace.
James is, of course, holding Luke's hand while they're walking around.
Of course.
This point gay.
All right. Whom shall they encounter first? Well, I guess
I think
what is
Archie should be last.
Yeah. What are Kestrel and Ajax doing at the partyplex at the moment?
Kestrel's probably hanging out awkwardly. He has come in costume. I imagine mostly because his bestie Nova encouraged him to participate in the festivities.
Yeah.
So he is hanging about a bit awkwardly and like with a glass of like fruit punch or something.
Just awkwardly standing in a corner.
That is his thing.
Would you like to describe his costume for the listeners?
Yes, and my image. Ow, my foot. My image.
Not your
he
image
is in
yet,
a werewolf. Oh. Well, the first image. Oh wait.
I don't know.
Yeah, my brain exploded. Anyway, yeah, he's in a werewolf costume, very basic. Just wolf ears, wolf little tail, his usual suit.
Very dapper werewolf.
Very dapper werewolf.
He and James are wearing like the same thing.
Pretty much.
For Ajax, the first thing that came into my mind is him sitting down at like a table somewhere, trying to get a pizza slice into the mouth, all on the pumpkin.
Oh. Oh, buddy.
Will you also describe his costume for the listeners? Because without context, that sounds wild.
yeah. He is dressed as the Headless Horseman with a pumpkin mask. And thanks to Mira for giving me this idea via the title card, but the Headless Horseman outfit is still themed around arcade carpets and neon. Just so you can tell it's him. Because he knows no one would know who the hell he is if he didn't have that on.
Yeah, they're tunes. They're not gonna go, oh, that's Ajax, without the proper design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, arcade carpet, headless horseman.
Yes.
Oh.
I do think the mouth hole on the pumpkin head is the more jagged smile look, though, compared to the thumbnail, which makes getting the pizza in even harder.
I'm
Oh, poor
picturing
buddy.
like it keeps getting snagged on one of the pumpkin teeth and just bunching up instead of going into the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it goes
X-
into
like
the spiral.
It's like trying to get $1 into a vending machine.
Oh dear.
Finally getting
Pizza
some
goes
in,
into the
but all the
spiral.
cheese has been scraped off, so it's just bread.
Oh, horrible.
It's the worst. No.
And
This
he
poor
can't take the
man.
mask. He can't take the mask off to eat his whole thing with the masks.
Why do I imagine like Kestrel is in a corner within like proximity to this? This is just what Kestrel has been witnessing for the past 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has just been like watching silently, debating like, should I offer help? How would I help if I did? I don't know. I'm going to sit my punch.
Now I'm picturing it being like an employees and staff Halloween party thing. Since these two are
Yeah.
eating food and drinks. Like, one of the staff rooms has had a couple festive decorations put up and been co-opted into like rolling staff party where staff can come in and get treats.
I think that makes sense.
Hmm.
Plus, it will put them all in one place.
Yeah, I need to get these. I need to get them all in one place.
Maggie was gonna say.
What's the pizza sim line? You got them all to one place. It's Saturday. You'll want them all in one place. Something.
Something that I
Something
know
like
what you're
that.
going for. I can't remember it off the top of my head
Yeah.
either.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Luke and James will stop by the room and see how everyone else is doing. And
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
just those two in here for now.
Get to see the beautiful scene of Ajax struggling.
I'm gonna roll just to see how James's feelings are. 'Cause he's probably gonna have some form of delight at seeing Ajax.
Oh.
Little costume. Arcade headless horseman.
Arcade Headless Horseman.
Oh, okay, that's a 22. He's very delighted to see Ajax, and then just kind of like tugging Luke along. And it's like, Ajax, that's a really good costume.
I think he looks up and like he was still trying to get the pizza in, so it kind of twists the pizza a little, and he's like, "Oh, thanks! I like your costume too."
He wiggles a little, and it makes his little clip-on tail wag.
Oh.
Yes.
The matching costumes are great.
Oh, and now James is blushing as he grins.
Mhm. Thanks. Took a little bit of thinking to figure out a couple's costume with a mask.
Yeah, but we figured it out. And I'm a dog. He wiggles more to make the dog tail wag more.
Oh.
dodge
Ajax
police.
chuckles and nods because he also had to go through the trouble of trying to figure out a costume with a mask.
Mutual struggle.
Yeah.
I'm picturing while James is like happily wiggling like I'm a dog, Luke patting him on the head.
There's just a really huge burst of happiness. Like, really, this is the perfect costume for him.
He's so cute.
The cutie pie ever.
Could I say, like, the background, Archie comes in, like, just casually carrying a ladder and wearing his fun Halloween costume.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like his approach is is foretold by like the like you know like the shuffly sort of squeak of those inflatable costumes. The room to the door to the employee room opens and he like squeezes in and he's wearing I want to say it's like a cross between a onesie and one of those inflatable T-Rex costumes. It's like there's an inflatable tail over his regular tail. Like I mean over as in like he has two tails.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness gracious.
He's got like the pants are just sort of like mostly just following his own legs, but they get like like inflatable claws at the bottom, also over his regular claws and whatnot. And the head part is maybe the most audacious in that it's sort of like one of those hoodies. So you see his regular snout and face, but then it kind of looks like a T-Rex is eating him because the T-Rex mouth is like open around his face. And it just sort of like catches the door as he enters and like smushes back and then pops back into its proper form as he gets through.
I want you to
Kestrel
know the
audibly
second he comes
sighs.
in the door, Ajax perks up is like, Archie, that is beautiful. Amazing costume.
Well, thank you.
Kestrel's reaction is an exasperated sigh.
Anyway, I hope your folks don't mind. I'm trying to help set up some Halloween decorations, so I'm just gonna be over here with this ladder, putting some stuff up, and like he is holding up like the most rickety looking ladder you've ever seen. It's under one arm, while the other arm is like carrying a stack of boxes that is already screaming, "This is precarious."
Perfect tune gag.
His head tilts and his like little headband ears flop, and he's like, "Oh, are you gonna be okay with your costume in the way?"
Oh, I'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
This is
James.
all the perfect setup for a tune gag, and everyone in this room knows it except for Archie.
Yeah.
Of course.
James's face is probably matching Kestrel's "Are you kidding me?"
Kestrel's already mentally bracing himself for something. He knows enough shenanigans happened in this place that doesn't know what exactly, but oh, this is gonna do something.
I think he set
Ajax.
up. Oh,
I think Ajax is like tapping on his Razwatch to like set up recording mode so he can
Oh.
capture what's about to happen.
Yes.
this is gonna make a great
blackmail.
talk tick. So yeah, I think he like surveys the room and he chooses to set up his ladder for decorating like right next to the snack table.
Which is probably where Kestrel is because that's the awkward standing position.
So he sets
like-
up the rickety ladder, and instead of putting like the boxes down on the table, he just starts walking up the ladder with all the boxes in tow. You can already tell the ladder is rickety and swaying underneath his weight.
Kestrel takes one large sidestep.
Andy going, well, this can only go well.
James just kind of quietly to like the side of Luke, just going, "Oh no."
Yeah, he seems pretty set on doing this, though.
And like he gets to the top of the ladder and then awkwardly starts trying to like reach into the top box in the stack. Alright, I think I got something that'll look good. He rummages. It's like as he's moving, each movement is just kind of jiggling the inflatable costume. It's like the snout of the T-Rex is awkwardly pressed against the wall.
I'm also imagining like the ladder screeching against the linoleum floor as it starts slowly slipping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here it is, and like he proudly lifts a bat out of the box, and then he just starts leaning over the snack table. Like he sticks out his opposite leg to try and counterbalance. His tails, both tails, just kind of like also going that way. And he like is trying to reach really far to get the bat onto the wall.
Kestrel takes another large sidestep.
James, oh no, oh no, oh no, very clearly written on his face.
Ajax is still recording this.
Ajax, do something!
Nope. He knows a bit set up when he sees it. He's here to watch the ball out.
Oh.
Oh, I think this is a good time. Luke is going to use one sorcery point for the first fucking time. He's a level 10 sorcerer, and I've never used sorcery points. To use distance spell, which can make the range of a touch spell 30 feet. A touch spell like, say, enhance ability, which he is casting on Archie with the ability Owl's Wisdom. The target has advantage on wisdom checks. So Archie's wisdom suddenly gets boosted, and Archie, this might not have been a good idea.
Yeah, it's like you all just see suddenly his eyes widen from like the concentrated squint it was in, and he just does like the classic Toon thing of looking down, and for a moment all is still, and then it all just crashes down.
Oh.
He goes
That
on
spell
the
was
snack
supposed to go
table. He
wild.
breaks through the snack table. I think the ladder probably clips through the floor. Like he just, as he lands on the snack table, the punch full lift like gets thrown into the air, does its flip, and then lands on him with a splash.
Ajax is so happy he was recording.
Oh, I'm picturing like the classic cartoon mess dust cloud filling the room.
Yes. Yes.
And this can be when the magic surge happens. So like as the dust cloud dissipates, if everyone wants to roll perception.
Also, I'm just
Yes.
imagining, like, in the dust cloud, there was, like, a single spark of whatever color magic is associated with Luke.
Yeah, I don't know what color. It just fire. So
Oh,
Little spark
I
of
don't know.
fire.
fire. Purple fire? Purple fire.
Purple fire would
man's
be
purple.
sick. He is purple.
Is purple.
Is
Roll
purple.
your perception.
Well, that's a nat one for Luke.
Oh. 16.
I'll roll for Handy
James
as
got an
well.
11.
Oh my god, Handy. Incredible. Okay, so we have James, Ajax,
I think
Kestrel.
that would be a
Looking handy.
+3 because of his modified stats. Okay. 6.
The wisdom he was granted. Just in time.
Oh my god.
Actually, wait, okay, that was with the T-Rex modifier, so wait, what would his wisdom be with the spell you
Wait,
casted as well?
It's advantage on wisdom
Oh, okay, he gets to roll
checks.
again.
Yeah.
Let's see how this time it works out.
17! Hell yeah! So Luke with a nat 1 despite his modifier is just standing there in the dust cloud, oblivious.
Oh.
With an 11, James, you're somehow a lot shorter again. That's unexpected.
Oh.
15, 16, Ajax and Kestrel, something's definitely different. You're having a bit of a hard time putting your finger on what, but like as
Something
the dust,
just feels weird.
something feels weird. The room feels a little more cramped than it did a minute ago.
Well, there might be a reason for that.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, Archie, you don't remember the ceiling being that close.
That snack
Weird.
table is fucking gone. It's probably decimated under.
It's atomized. You thought you fell off the ladder. Why are you still so tall? And with
Like he reaches to scratch his head in confusion, and then he realizes he's having a little trouble with that.
And then with a 21 hand, he's the only one who realizes right away, oh my god, all these... That was a wild magic surge. Everyone's been turned into their costumes.
Handy
going to
being
announce
glad
this.
it does not. Being glad it does not have a costume.
Yep. Just like, man, I knew there was a reason I didn't participate in this shit. Actually, it'll say that out loud. It's not going to tell anybody about the context of that, but...
It's just Andy being a hater.
Thank you, Handy.
What do you mean by that, Handy? James says. His voice is like, wait, what? Is that my voice? Is that my voice? Why am I squeaky?
Because you're about 2 apples tall right now.
What?
I'm just imagining Ajax like blinking the dust out of his eyes and being like, "Oh, blinking feels weird." And then he's like, "Why can't I see the holes of my mask when I'm looking?" And then he like slams his hands onto the pumpkin head because he's like, "Oh god, is my mask gone?" And then nope, it's still there.
He slapped himself in the face.
And maybe can feel those hands on that pumpkin head, perhaps.
I'm just, you know the effect where like a shiver happens and you can see the line art do the little shaky ripple up in anime and stuff. That happens to him. He gets the ripple.
Oh, this is so weird.
Kestel's standing like stanced, and he doesn't want to move, but he's also grimacing in that very much "why do things keep happening to me?" I think he might mutter that. Why do things keep happening to me?
I think Archie, like his snout is probably so close to Kestrel, given how they were positioned originally. I think
Kestrel,
Archie, you hear a groan to your right, and then suddenly you look over, and it's just the fucking T-Rex face in your face as Archie's like looking around in confusion.
he jumps.
And I think then Archie jumps at him jumping. He squints. Hey, Kestrel, did you get a haircut?
He grimaces
Or maybe
more.
like the opposite of a haircut.
He puts his head in his hands.
In my heart, when Kestrel jumped, there was a yip, cause doggy.
Oh, there was just a little one.
World's smallest yip.
I'm imagining that James, since he's so low to the ground, it takes a lot longer for the dust to clear for James.
Oh.
I'm also imagining like Luke is finally realizing he's not holding James's hand anymore and starts like looking around like, Jaybird? Where are you at?
Oh, I can't see. It's so dusty. Ah!
Oh, Luke kneels down to try to find James better.
Your hand finds a dog. James making a startled squeaking noise.
The dog.
um, um, Luke trying to like fan away the dust to get a better look at what's going on. So just like
James sneezing.
flapping his hand.
I'm imagining like with the combination of the hand flap and then like James sneezing at the dust suddenly clears and he's like, but well, why are you big? You're so big, like bigger than normal.
I mean, I'm the same size, I think. You're just
Wait, you mean I
small.
shrunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you both shrunk, because all y'all are looking way smaller.
I'm just imagining Ajax finally looking at the others, and he's just like, "Oh gods, oh,
I mean, if we shrunk, the whole room shrunk proportional to us, I think it's more likely that you grew, Archie.
No,
yeah,
what
I'll
makes you say
say,
that?
look at him."
James craning up his head, looking, oh, you're really big.
Dinosaur.
His tail tucks.
Oh,
He's itty bitty.
he's so
Yes.
small.
Oh, Luke's still kneeling on the ground, reaching out his arms towards James, like offering to pick him up.
I'm gonna roll just like a dexterity to see how well he moves on 4 legs.
Mm-hmm.
A bee.
X is a +2.
He's just a little guy now.
He's just a little
Just a little
guy.
guy.
Okay, with a 10, I feel like he doesn't like fall flat on his face, but he is very stumbly as he basically skitters into Luke's arms. And I think
Yeah.
it's right around that point he realizes, wait, I'm a dog. I'm a dog? He says out loud.
Yeah, for the time being, it seems so, yeah. Oh, wait, I've been doing his voice. It wouldn't be like.
What if it's
Uh,
like he's just so used to that's just kind of like he's doing that and then he realizes, wait a second.
Yeah, that's not just like the limits of what his voice can do now. So he is probably talking softly because try to keep things calm, but like, yeah, it seems like for the time being you are.
Oh, his tail starts wagging.
Oh.
He
Luke,
hears that difference. His tail starts wagging.
yeah, Luke picks James up and like holds him to his chest. James, do you want to roll another perception?
Yes, I do. 3 to perception. That is a 13.
Uh, I feel like with a 13 you won't get terribly much because Luke was careful to pick a mask that covers, you know, the majority of his
Mhm.
face and everything. But
Yep.
I mean being held up close to his chest, James will probably hear a heartbeat.
His tail starts wagging even more.
It's just slapping into Luke's arms so fast.
Luke's gonna roll insight because yeah, 8. He assumes James is just happy to be close to Luke, and this is like normal, we're cuddling boost of happiness.
I
Aw.
mean, it's not wrong.
It's just not the only reason this time.
Mhm. there is a doggy lick on the mask. Just brilliant, because he cannot contain himself.
You, I think Ajax is gonna stand up and like he's gonna look down for his Raz watch to like maybe message someone. I don't know. Maybe stop the recording or something. He's just like, "Where's my watch?" Oh no.
Oh,
Because
Hands
it's
you
not part of the costume.
hands you like, oh no, there's something scary. Fuck, imagine if this had like magicked me out of existence. Ugh.
Yeah, that would
Ugh.
be bad.
ugh.
James, like, his tail immediately stops wagging at that because, huh.
I think you
Yeah.
just hear a bunch of clunk and shifting as Archie finally stands up and goes, "Yeah, that would be horrible." Now I'm sorry, I can't quite find my arms. Did those fall off?
Ajax is gonna look at him and it's gonna be like, I mean, you're a T-Rex right now. I don't think your arms are big enough to see them with how big your head is.
Nah, but I mean, my costume didn't like have like. I mean, wait, like you can see just like the gears. What used to be gears turning in his head as he's like squinting downwards at his legs. And then you get to witness a T-Rex lift one foot and try and balance on one leg as he examines his legs. And then he puts that one down, lifts the other, puts that down, turns his head to try and look at his backside, sees his tail, wiggles his tail, and then looks forwards and goes, huh. You know, I think something's different.
You
Kestrel
think?
finally lifts his head. Kestrel finally lifts his head from his hands and just.
Whoa.
Well, I mean,
Oh yeah, it does come out as more of a growl than he intended.
ooh.
I think Ajax is gonna like try to stay calm and is like, okay, let's I guess do a head count. We have a firefighter, so not you're probably not pretty different. We've got dog. We've got uh your costume's a werewolf, right? Not dog boy, because you're not a dog the way
Mm.
James is.
Yeah, he nods.
Okay, werewolf. That's I, that's probably gonna cost something. T-Rex and headless horseman. Oh god, my head comes off, doesn't it?
Oh,
Maybe you shouldn't test that theory. I'm kind of not sure about this whole thing. 'Cause, I mean, how did this happen anyway? Anyhow,
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't.
imagine that would be pleasant, Luke says in regards to Ajax's head coming off.
James is giving me just resting his little doggy chin on Luke's shoulder.
Oh. It was Luke, in response to Archie's question is like, uh, wild magic surge? I have those sometimes. Sorry.
how long do these usually last?
It kinda depends. Not longer than a day, for sure. Sometimes an hour, sometimes a few hours.
He grimaces.
oh well, that ain't too bad. Well, in the meantime, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing. And he looks down and realizes he's basically crushed every Halloween decoration he had brought in.
Oh no.
Handy, like,
Yeah.
how exactly do you expect you would hang decorations with arms that short?
I figure I could, hmm. And then he slowly bends down with his snout, and then you just see a T-Rex trying to struggle picking up like a squashed pumpkin lantern with his mouth, just very carefully
Oh.
trying to get it.
Maybe you should relax for a little bit.
It's just how I relax. I was gonna do this on my break. Okay, that ain't working.
Yeah, probably best to leave it for later.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna leave. See y'all later. And he just starts heading towards the door.
Wait, please, I had such a funny idea. When he swings to go through the door, the tail swings around and smacks the head off.
Yeah! It's like he decides to leave so abruptly that Ajax never had a chance to duck.
Yeah, there's just a scream as his head gets flung.
Kestrel,
No.
Kestrel roll a dex save to try and catch it.
Oh, stars
Meanwhile,
alive.
Archie goes,
Okay.
"The hell was that?" And then he stops and goes, "Wait, did I just say a swear?"
Congratulations, you can swear.
Alright, I just rolled a whiz save for James because ball-shaped object. Ball-shaped object.
I'm picturing Ajax's head like smacks into Kestrel, but Kestrel fails to catch it and it drops to the floor.
I have not rolled yet.
Oh wait.
No, that was me. That was
Okay,
me.
I was seeing
that
the
was
wrong
me rolling
thing.
a whiz
Okay.
for James.
Dex save. 7. He
Yeah,
does not
it's
catch
a drop.
it.
Uh-huh. And then has that whiz save for James. That's under a 10. I don't think that's very good.
No, he's very much ball.
I'm gonna
Does
roll
he,
the
like,
dex
leap out
save
of
for
the-
Luke to try and keep James in his arms. That's also a fail. So James breaks free of Luke's arms and falls to the floor to chase Ajax's head. Oh.
Chasing! There's just a very quiet, very squeaky ball.
James, that isn't a
just-
ball.
Ajax is so freaked out, like his body is like flailing around, and he's just, oh, this feels so weird for him because his vision and his body are not connected anymore, and he's so dizzy. Like the little eye lights in the pumpkin have turned spirally. He's so scared.
Oh.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna roll a perception for Archie to see if he notices the head. Since if he notices the head, it's rolling away. He's gonna be, "Oh wait, no, let me get that."
no.
Would he still have the
Gets
advantage?
chased by
Yeah,
both.
he still I think has the advantage. Let me
Oh,
see. How long
I
does
don't
this
think
act?
we'll need it. That was a 19.
It's up to 1 hour.
Kestrel did make
It's with
Kestrel did make like a doggy yip when he got bounced in the head by a pumpkin.
Oh, it's
I'm
enhanceability
just
is
imagining both the
is-
dog and the T-Rex chasing after the head that's still rolling.
enhanceability is concentration up to 1 hour, but I don't think Luke has broken concentration yet. As far as he's concerned, he himself is still fairly normal. Wild shit's happening, but that's fine.
Yeah, with a 19, I think Archie sees the head situation and goes, "Oh dang, wait, I'm sorry," and then he's suddenly sprinting towards the rolling head.
Archie,
Thunk,
no!
It, like,
thunk, thunk, thunk.
it's shaking the floor.
Which is making him bounce around. And like Ajax is feeling so dizzy and horrible, and then he sees not only dog but giant T-Rex coming after him.
Oh
There's
my
another
God.
like loud scream.
Oh, Luke is torn between trying to help Ajax's body and trying to help his head. Oh.
What do you
Don't
do
worry,
in such a
Ajax, I'll
situation?
get you.
Ball.
You're gonna get me. Your teeth are gonna skewer me.
Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I'll here, I'll use my tail. And he like
Oh my
he tries to like spin around and put his tail down in the way of the pumpkin, probably like
Golfing
sending it catapulting the other direction.
Golfing it.
I'm gonna roll a dex check for Luke to try to get the pumpkin. No.
We're playing keep away with his head. There's just tears coming from him as the head flies to the air made up of spectral
Oh,
energy.
no. Can everyone just calm down for a minute? There is too much going on.
James is just pivoting to chase after Ajax's head. He's too doggy. He's too puppy.
I think
Archie at least
Kestrel has
kinda
probably
stops.
recovered from being conked in the head by a pumpkin, and his first order of operations is probably going to be to catch James first.
Yeah, that's honestly where Luke's head is at right now. Like, he can remove one factor from this scene, maybe. So he's gonna kneel back down and go, Jaybird! James! Come on, stop it!
Okay, another whiz. 50-20. Oh no, that's a 3.
Oh,
I think it's
Can
because
Kest-
Luke is being too gentle, like
can
loving.
Kestrel try? Oh, can Kestrel try and physically catch the boy?
Yes.
What do I roll?
Probably a grapple. Like,
So strength,
Yeah. Well, athletics.
athletics, right? Let's go.
Maybe a
Athletics.
case could be made for sleight of hand.
His athletics is better. His athletics is his best stat.
Okay.
25.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Does James want to roll an acrobatics to avoid?
Yep. I'm gonna go with his original acrobatics stat just because. Puppy, small. That's a 15.
Yeah, Kestrel catches him.
Yeah, it catches James like a body hug as best as you can with a little bitty dog.
Oh, dad, ball, dad, ball, dad, ball, dad, dad,
I know,
dad,
I
dad,
know.
dad.
Ball,
Lick,
please.
lick, 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 lick,
The
lick.
ball is right next to his head. The ball. Oh,
Oh.
He is way too wound by chasing the ball.
he accepts the kiss. He accepts the licks. Just holding James.
I'm
His
picturing
tail is a blur.
Kestrel's tail starting to wag too, despite himself trying to be
It
stoic.
does.
Yeah.
It does. It does. And again, like the two like shiver lines.
Dad, 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 hi, dad, hi. Lick, 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 lick.
Hello, James.
Love you, love you, love you. Lick,
Love
lick,
you
lick,
too,
lick, lick.
James.
Oh.
So
Luke is going to make another attempt to get Ajax's head now that Puppy James is no longer chasing it. 6. This is terrible.
Oh.
Maybe it's like Luke is having some like there's something not quite the same, and it's throwing him off subconsciously.
Yeah. Weird. You know,
Weird.
maybe he's just not used to this costume and the lines of sight that this mask has. Oh, how's Ajax doing?
Ajax is having a time. His head is still being rolled around the room by various forces, like, and then his body is like stumbling around because he can see his body, he can feel the movement, but it's not lined up. So it feels so wrong and
I'm
bad.
just really
He doesn't
imagining his head is like ricocheting around like a ping pong ball.
Also, I think because there's so many Toon Headless Horsemen where the body is kind of a separate entity from the head when they're separated. So, like, at some point, he clocks out of trying to control it, and now the body is on its own, trying to
my
get
God.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I
Honestly, that probably makes it less disorienting, one less part of you to worry about.
Yeah. He's still incredibly dizzy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still ricocheting across the room. I feel like Luke,
Yeah.
having failed once again to collect the head, is going over to Ajax's body and just, like, gently taking its hands and trying to get it sat down so that it's not wandering around blindly.
It like grips his arms for a second, like pats him, like as if, you know how like when you're in the dark you start grabbing stuff to try and figure out what it is.
Mhm.
But after a second it does relax a little and let him lead into a chair.
Yeah. Oh, he gets that set down. Uh, what's Archie up to?
Archie has chosen to be very still at the center of the room because he's at least slightly onto the fact that perhaps he was the cause of this. Maybe he's not entirely sure, but he's pretty sure the head probably would have lost momentum by now.
Mhm.
It's a possibility, Archie. It's a possibility.
Yeah,
Although
that's
I do want to say, what if the head starts ricochet, like it bings off a wall, and now it's just starting to head straight towards Archie?
Yeah. Gonna get conked in the snout by a pumpkin.
Okay, consider. He sees something like a golf ball flying towards his face, and his brain immediately thinks of, "Aha! I know what this is supposed to happen." And his brain is
Oh
recalling the
no!
alligator ball traps
Oh
that open their
no!
mouths.
No!
So he just like opens his mouth as the ball comes, and it's just like, boom. But it's okay. He doesn't crush down.
Kestrel sees that and he still like yells, Archie.
And just muffled screaming coming from inside of Archie's maw.
Luke is looking at this horrified.
And then he like
James, you're be.
Auntie, like,
Is Luke gonna
spit him
go?
out already!
yeah, he like
Yeah.
leans down his head and just lets the pumpkin gently slide out.
It like comes to a stop on the floor covered in slobber, and there's just like a weary groan.
Luke will delicately pick Ajax's head up and, like, try to wipe it off with the sleeve of his firefighter costume before setting it back on his neck.
Yeah.
Where did Ball go? Ball?
There was
I'm
no,
just
there
Ball
was
is
no
doing
ball,
James. Like-
James.
I imagine once Ajax kinda gets his bearings, there's just a week. I feel like throwing up, but I don't think I can.
Oh.
Luke pats him on the shoulder. He's been there.
Oh.
James looking around the room in Kestrel's arms, like, where did the ball go?
Ball
What?
is gone, James.
Confused.
Ball is done. Ball is done. Just picking up James, Liz still holding him in arms.
He dingle. Little
Yeah.
sad puppy. Finally calming down.
Oh.
Now, I am sorry about having to use my mouth to catch Ajax, though I will say that ended pretty well.
I don't think that's the right word for it.
Yeah,
Oh.
just because it could have gone worse doesn't mean that was good. It was funny.
It was funny.
Does Ajax say that?
No, that was me. Ajax would not call that funny.
Okay, I
I feel
think
like that
that's
was
why I had
Nova.
questioned.
Handy enjoys
no-
the suffering of others.
Oh, handy. Buddy.
Andy is just a little bit evil.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. Just in like an endearing way.
James is giving the snuffling at Kestrel's neck and just kind of sneezing at the feather fur.
Feather fur, yeah. Kestrel gives him a tired little pat.
Tail wag.
Yay.
The little demanding head nizzle that dogs do when they want more pets.
Oh. And that James does even while human shaped, I imagine. He's so doggy coated. Anyway.
He is so doggy coated.
Yes, he gets pet. He gets pet.
The tail is once again a blur.
Yay.
I think Ajax is gonna like reach for Luke, like help me up, please.
I feel like Luke hesitates for a moment before offering his hand to Ajax, because, like, after all that, he should at least try. Although, and if his arm comes off, he can explain that away, probably.
Yeah, Ajax like lightly grabs his arm to pull himself up and like steady himself, and he's like, "We should get to a bigger area, cause that one is too big for this room."
Which one?
Wait.
He's pointing at Archie.
And it was Archie who asked.
Handy, like, take a wild fucking guess, Archie.
I'm gonna roll intelligence.
Oh.
This is a beautiful cast of characters to be dealing with this.
Yes.
He thinks really deep and hard, and then finally you just see him like turn, like slowly try to turn to look behind him as if he's assuming there's like another person in the room who's too big for this.
I mean, James is a puppy, and the type of puppy he is really does need a lot of space to run.
You know what? That's like he looks behind himself, doesn't see anyone, looks back towards the others, and then he squints and like points with one of his tiny little arms. Like, you're not talking about the dog, are you?
Why would I be talking about the dog? I said too big. He's
He's your room
tiny.
boxers. He's got too much energy for this room.
There's just a little wag of his tail.
Eggs, please take me out of here. I don't want to repeat of that.
Handy, like, well, good old reliable Archie. We always know what to count on from you. And Eggs is quietly like,
Thanks.
don't be mean to him.
Oh.
Yeah, okay,
You're
yeah.
so mean. It's so mean.
It can be mean,
Handy.
yeah.
So mean.
Yeah, Eggs is going to keep a hand on Ajax and stands between Ajax and Archie as he ushers Ajax to the door.
Kester will probably follow with James in arms.
Yeah, and
Good.
once everyone else is out, Archie will follow behind. His tail probably like knocking over some chairs and light fixtures as he turns to follow.
I'm imagining like his tail smashing open the glass of a vending machine, and then him going, "Oh, free snacks!" and turning around and having to get brought back on track again.
Later, I
Oh.
think for now, is like that room just is completely decimated, but there's probably, you know, vending machines in the hall that gag can happen with.
Yeah. Yeah,
Archie
so
fitting himself through the doorway and T-Rex
Yeah,
shaped
honestly,
hole in the
let's
doorway.
just try and contemplate how he does this. Since I'm imagining that employee room probably had like an average, like slightly maybe above average size store for the animatronics, but still like not T-Rex big, so it's everyone else gets
I'm
through.
imagining like it's because it's Nova. Nova is the building that like it kind of like does the toony
stretch.
kind
Yeah.
of thing where he's like squeeze pop.
Yeah.
Oh, and he knows about Nova, so that's just sort of like,
Yeah.
oh, Were you saying something?
No, I was just going, as in, like, yeah, she would.
She would.
Aw.
So yeah, I think it's like the door was normal size when his head got to it, so he was just like trying to like gently squeeze his head at it, and then suddenly it just stretches and he just falls through it. Has to stagger back up.
Thunk on the ground.
Wait, literally everyone in this party knows about Nova except for Eggs and Ajax.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh, you're right. Oh no, James does not have the impulse control not to address
Oh, no.
Nova as the building, I think.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh no.
boy.
That's-
and
Because he's
Archie
gonna get-
might not currently have the intelligence. Like I don't know whether to go with wisdom for that or intelligence, but
Probably wisdom.
either- probably wisdom. So maybe he'll be even better at keeping it a secret than usual.
All right.
Great.
Yeah, James's impulse is a straight D20 right now.
Well, at least
Oh,
it's not negative.
puppy.
It's not
Oh.
negative, but his usual impulse is a +3.
Yeah, that's quite a drop. Do you think we could take
He's
a little
puppy.
quick break
A
here?
little
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a good point to pause.
Mm-hmm.
And then the chaos will infest the rest of the building.
Yes.
Yay!
And we're back. I am gonna say, for the sake of the ceilings, that the break room door opens into like a public facing hallway, so there's high ceilings and spacious walls. It's maybe like less traveled, like a hall for the bathrooms or something, versus like right beside a main attraction, but like I don't see Archie fitting through the employee tunnels at the moment.
And unless he like did a weird
Yeah.
shimmy crouch.
It's just a
But yeah, I
narrow
think sticking
space,
to
yeah.
the big halls is
Mhm.
better.
Big public-facing hall that is currently empty.
How convenient.
Mhm. Wowee.
Wowee.
Gee, thanks, Nova.
Mhm. So yeah, Eggs and Ajax are coming out, and then Kestrel holding Puppy James, and then Archie.
Yeah. Holding sun.
Mhm.
Holding sun boy.
Look at my son.
He is a dog.
I will say James's tail has not stopped wagging. It is still wagging.
Aw,
He
good.
is just happy to be held.
Oh.
I feel like if Archie's tail starts wagging, we're gonna have a lot of trouble.
Yup.
So we can just imagining y'all just walking through the hall, and then it's just like the big booming footsteps behind you.
Yeah, Kestrel if he rocks the building like too much, Kestrel shoots a glare back at him.
And like he stops mid-step and then just slowly starts walking, but as he gets back up to normal speed again, it's inevitable, it's unavoidable.
Kestrel sighs.
Well, that's a little bit unnerving, Egg says.
What's unnerving?
Just the footsteps. It's not often that you run into something as big as you are right now, and it's not, hostile.
I guess that's true, though I've never run into anything as big as this before, frankly.
Yeah. I don't think I have either.
Can I roll a perception to see if Archie's noticed the voice difference?
Sure, yeah. Everyone can.
Yay! Perception.
Fuck, I'll even
I
have
do
Luke
think
roll.
I do
With-
think James did notice just because he was in Luke's arms when the change happened.
Luke got another nat 1. Oh my god.
What's going on with the
Oh.
poor boy? That was 20. A natural 20. Dirty 20. There we go.
No, you got a nat
Green.
20 plus a modifier.
Oh. I may be stupid, but yay! Nat 20.
Zen, werewolves have perception on or have advantage on perception rolls that require hearing. Can I roll at advantage?
Yes.
Yay.
I
Eight.
did
I'm glad
I
I
did a
asked for
good
that.
roll because apparently
Yeah.
dull hands have +5 to perception.
Mhm. I do want James.
He got 8 twice.
The universe said you will roll an 8. I do want James to
Okay,
roll
universe.
I do want James to roll if he wants to get it, because his earlier perception when he was in Luke's arms was not great.
Fair enough.
Baby.
You can have advantage though, because this is your boyfriend and you know him so well.
He will need that advantage. Please, dice person, be nice to me.
The dices are being so mean to everybody.
Why?
Except Archie. Archie's been blessed by the fucking gods.
And
I mean,
Ajax
I got a
is
good
doing
roll
okay.
too. It's just not a 23.
Decent, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. With a 16 Ajax, Luke's voice sounds a bit different. It's easier to hear. Maybe that's just because you're up close to him, but you're pretty sure his voice has always sounded different in the past. Like, it could be the firefighter mask, it could be how close you are to him, but something's different. With a nat 20, Archie, yeah, you've never heard Luke's voice like this. He's normally such a quiet person, and now his voice is, like, louder. He actually sort of spoke up earlier and almost, like, yelled at you. Like, he's never done that before.
I think Archie basically like after their brief exchange, then there's like a few, and then he goes, "By the way, are you doing something different with your voice? Like, have you started like drinking some like honey tea or taking like throat lozenge? Cause your voice is sounding pretty strong."
No, I haven't. Luke just sounds baffled.
Yeah, Ajax is like, yeah, you're a little louder than normal.
That comment makes James start squirming in excitement because he wants to run up to Luke.
Yeah, that's weird. My voice hasn't been loud for a long time.
I mean, best guess is, I don't know, leap of logic. Firefighters have to be loud a lot to be heard over the fire truck siren, so maybe it made you louder. Is you're a firefighter?
Luke is doing the, like, hand to chin thinking gesture, except of course he still has the mask on, so hands to mask thinking. Maybe?
Meanwhile, Kestrel has to deal with a very squirmy puppy.
I would say Kestrel roll like a dex save.
I will roll a dex save.
I'm trying to remember. I recall one time in one of the Archie and Luke FPSs that Luke's arm came off.
Yes,
I'm
but
trying to
Archie
remember.
did not notice that it was
Archie
Luke's
didn't
arm.
notice. That's what I thought. So Archie's still blissfully unaware of the undead status.
Yup.
Or lack thereof at the current moment.
16.
James, do you want to roll acrobatics against that?
Yes, I do.
Oh my goodness.
Kestrel makes a valiant
That's a
effort to keep.
27.
Yeah, Kestrel makes a valiant effort to keep James in his arms, but James with a 27 acrobatics manages to slip out and jump to the floor again.
Unfortunately, this dog was still trained by a very, very paranoid vigilante hero. Yeah, so he's just gonna make a beeline to Luke and is just like, Luke.
Luke kneels down.
You're calling him Luke in front of someone who hasn't
No,
never heard
it's
of
We're calling
Lou.
him
It's
Lou.
Lou specifically.
Lou.
Blue.
Still,
Yeah.
Ajax is gonna be confused by that. Just
And
mild
probably
question mark.
and
putting
probably
on.
Archie too.
Yeah, they're just the Animal Crossing question mark comes off of both of them.
Did Kestrel hear Luke's name during when he was over at their
Yes.
place?
Yes.
I'm
James
pretty
was a little-
sure
Kestrel
because
has
James
heard-
said it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kestrel
Okay.
has heard Luke's name,
Yay.
I feel like, a couple times now.
Yeah, his ear twitches a little, which makes him shudder, but that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he saying Lou? Oh no, do you think we gotta get him to the little doggy's room?
Oh no!
Archie! Archie!
Up, please, up, please, up, please.
Yeah, Eggs kneels down and scoops James up in his arms.
Licking the mask so much. Lick, 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 lick. Tail a blur.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Luke
louder,
is not
you're louder, you're louder. So much excitement and love.
Yeah, for a little bit at least.
There's just a snuffle, snuffle, sneeze to the fabric in Luke's with the costume, where like there's the hanging kind of fire shield bit
Mm-hmm.
that goes on top.
Mm-hmm. You could roll another perception if you want.
Oh boy, let's go.
Hard to beat. Yeah,
+3. And the doggy stats. 18! Hallelujah!
Yeah, I'd say that's enough to tell that you're up close and you can see through the gaps in the mask. Luke's skin tone looks alive and you're not smelling rot on him.
There is just the most excited doggy squeal ever. And like the excitement bursts into like never before excitement levels.
I'm gonna roll insight for Luke again, just 'cause. Is this just his boyfriend being very excited about him? Oh no, it's not. With a 24, he's like,
A 24!
yeah, does he get anything from that? Or will he have to ask for more details?
Even as a dog, you can read your boyfriend so friggin' well. He has noticed that you are doing so much better. It's very much the same excitement he feels when you sample some of his love. Like it's that same vein, except even more excited.
Mhm. Oh. So he's going to like quietly whisper to James like, "What's got you so worked up?"
I'm going to roll, see if he can keep this at a whisper.
Oh boy.
What is your what is the self modifier sourced from again?
Dex?
Dex?
Yeah, it's from Dex.
Okay. Okay, a 15. Would you say that's good enough for a whisper?
I'd say you can at least attempt to whisper, and everyone else can roll perception to,
Mm-hmm.
try and see through it.
Okay.
My advantage on hearing perceptions.
James just whispering to oh to Luke, just
My 15.
the rot, I don't smell the rot. Your skin is all peachy. It's all peachy. It's all peachy, Lou.
Oh. Alright, does Ajax want to roll perception?
Yeah, sure. Let me find. Right, it's +5 now.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Oh boy.
17. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh, Hannah, very perceptive apparently.
yeah, Kestrel and Ajax hear that. Oh boy.
Archie's too
This
tall.
was-
He's out of range.
And Luke,
His ear twitches towards them.
and Luke's kind of just standing there, stunned for a bit.
I think whatever this is like shocked Ajax out of his dizziness, so like he stands up straight and he's like side-eyeing them with a very perplexed expression, like kind of like, should I be hearing this kind of expression?
Probably not. And yet.
And yet. Confused pumpkin that stares at gay people.
I'm just gonna roll an intelligence to see if James can like connect the dots of if he's not grotting anymore, he can probably eat something.
Oh.
That's a 13. Do you think that's enough to make the brain cells align and a light bulb to go off?
Yeah.
There is indeed a light bulb that lights up above the puppy's head and goes in the same whisper tone, Lou, you could eat you could eat my cake. You could eat the cake I made.
Oh my gosh. Luke looking down at James with little hearts in his eyes, like, oh my gosh, I could.
Tails wagging even more.
I think Ajax is gonna like awkwardly let go of Luke and start speed walking towards Archie, because like this is obviously a private conversation.
Oh my god.
Extremely private.
It looked like
He's just
startles
like-
at Archie letting go of him, like he forgot he was there. Or at Ajax letting go of him.
Yeah. You just see his cloak slightly flapping as he speeds walks towards Archie.
Archie just looking at him. Like Archie, I think like had just like his brain had like zoned out. He was just following behind them. He's like, movement, and he like looks down at the approaching Ajax.
Like
The
he didn't
approaching
think through.
Ajax.
He didn't think through what he was gonna say, so he just like instinctively comes up with a stupid excuse. He's like, Archie, I'm technically a headless horseman right now, but I don't have a horse. And you're the closest thing. Can I ride on you? Can we? Because that would look really cool.
All right, but you gotta buy me a dinner later. And like, he crouches down.
Okay. Yeah, Ajax hops up.
Luke speak up like, actually, James suggested we go to the kitchen, so 2 birds with 1 stone, maybe?
Yep.
Sounds
Guess
like a
takes
plan.
offense to this phrase. I'm kidding. They're tunes.
Yeah, Luke was immediately like, oh shoot, is that insensitive to Kestrel? And probably like does look over at Kestrel like, was that okay to say?
Yeah, he visibly does not care. They're tunes. I think it's
Kestrel's probably
Yeah,
eaten
no.
poultry before.
he definitely has.
You know?
And
Plenty of
Just don't think
plenty
about
of
the
hawks will
logistics
eat
of
small
Kind Thanksgiving.
plenty of
And-
hawks will eat smaller birds.
yeah. And now we've got Headless Horseman riding a T-Rex, which is frankly cool as hell.
Yeah.
Even Even Kestrel has to admit, yeah, that's cool.
MJ,
Arcade headless horseman on arcade T-Rex.
MJ, what were you saying about Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm just like, don't think about Thanksgiving logistics when it comes to tunes.
That would imply that that the Toon World has colonization.
Yeah, no, that's why you wouldn't want to think too hard about it for numerous reasons, really.
There's like Toon-kind holiday equivalents like Animus and stuff. It's fine. They have their own version that's not
And I mean,
colonization.
I don't feel like Angst might have a Thanksgiving equivalent, but I'm just thinking more cartoons in general. My brain always just
Yeah.
thinks of that like
Was
what if, like,
Einquo
Donald Duck is, like-
colonized?
No, I'm
No,
saying it
not-
wouldn't be.
It's not a question for today. They're heading
Okay,
to the
okay.
I do feel like there's probably at least some kind of harvest festival where
yeah.
people gather
Harvest
and have food.
festivals.
Harvest Festival, there you
it's-
go.
Yeah,
But anyway,
like that's kind of probably their equivalent of a Thanksgiving because it's supposed to be a celebration of the bounty.
No, I was more thinking just cartoons in general of like Donald Duck eating like Thanksgiving turkey.
I know that was the origin of it, but I I'm sorry.
I don't know about in tune kind, but yeah. Anyway, they're going to the kitchen.
Yeah.
They're going to the kitchen.
Well, I was thinking the food court, because imagine the food court doors slamming open and in walks a T-Rex with a headless horseman on his back
Oh hell yeah!
into the
Stars
middle of
alive.
this huge room with like customers in it, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like it's funniest that there's still people here.
Yeah.
It's not like super busy because it is winding down for the night, but they are running that event for the kids still, so there's still people here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's just a little break room party as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the doors slam open and Archie walks in with Ajax on his back, and the other three are just following after, going relatively unnoticed because dinosaur.
I'm imagining us we're getting closer to the food court, and like Archie could start smelling things. Some instinct took over, and he was suddenly like, "Clear the way!" And suddenly he just like rushes past the other three and just rams the doors open.
Well, okay.
I'm imagining that James has just been rambling about all of the food that we can try now. And his tail has not stopped wagging. He is so excited for Luke.
Yeah. Look like
Cutie pie.
I mean, technically I got to eat a little when we were kids that day, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
you'll be able to more able to like remember remember it, like your
Yeah.
adult brain.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Oh.
Kestrel knows Luke can't eat.
Yeah. Kestrel is keeping like a side eye on this conversation. Just not listening in too terribly, but you know, he's observant.
Mm-hmm.
Then for dessert, we can eat the cake I made.
Yeah, I think your cooking is probably what I've been most curious to try.
That just gets like such a burst of like genuine joy. But then like he also kind of noses at Luke's chin underneath the mask and goes like, "Yeah, but if you think about it, and I am gonna roll stealth again." Yeah, +2. Ooh, hey, 19. Lowers his voice successfully.
Yay.
He's like, I mean, if you think about it, technically, I have been cooking some really good emotions for you to munch on. Wag, 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 wag. And there's just that same level of excitement. Like, he views Luke being able to try his, like, actual food cooking the same as his emotional cooking.
He's so cute.
Yes.
He's just pleased as punch.
He's just punch.
Uh,
Little guy.
Luke might be tearing up a little bit. Probably
Slightly
not.
more frantic. Frantic looking at the mask, because can't kiss the tears away.
It's
Little
probably not
guy.
black inky tears. Regular clear tears. Yippee.
Sobbing. Sobbing.
Wales.
Oh,
Yeah. So James is trying to, like, lick away the tears on impulse, but can't
Mhm.
because mask.
yeah. Looks like I mean, if I'm not rotting, I don't really need the mask, huh? And we'll try to shuffle James into one arm so he can reach up and take the mask off.
I'm going to roll a whiz to see if he can actually willingly flop into that one arm hold, or if he's too excited. He is
Locked in.
able to clock in.
This is too important to be screwing around.
Nat 20 for this.
Yep, there's just a little huff of excitement and flop. Wag, 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 wag.
And like,
Belly showing.
oh,
Oh!
Luke pulls his mask off and hooks it onto the belt of his costume. And then probably does pet James's belly while it's showing.
Oh, there's some happy little puppy wiggles, and then he kind of like rolls over, skitters up, lick, 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 lick.
Oh, I feel like Handy's like, you two are so fucking gross.
Consider
Ugh,
you
I
hear like
can't.
the heavy
Lick, lick,
footsteps
lick.
returning.
Lou, James, just in between licks going, Lou, I can't flip him off. Can you flip him off for me? Is that it for me?
That would be really hard considering I'm holding you with both hands.
There's just the emotional sense of a pout, but he still licks. He's
Wait,
still looking
would
Luke.
Luke even have the emotional sense right now?
He does, yes. He also still has his white
Okay.
on black eyes and stuff.
Because he's still
Okay,
got
okay.
the organs.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Him organs.
Him
Organs.
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 Yeah. Looks like you could try asking Kestrel.
Dad, can you flip Handy off for me? It's being a little jerk.
No hesitation.
I'm gonna say this is what Archie
Immediately.
returns to the others.
Mm.
She's like, the. Well, now that ain't quite appropriate for this place, you know.
Yeah, well,
Kestrel does not care.
well, Archie focuses on the flipping off. I think Ajax is gonna notice the mask off and is like, "Oh, Eggs, you look great, dude. I don't think I've ever seen you without your mask."
Well, hey,
Just
where's
thumbs up.
Eggs? He's looking around.
Right
Luke-
there.
Yeah. X is like, yeah, you'd know if you had seen me without it.
Oh, I didn't. Hey, hi, wow, your face.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, wow, your face.
I feel like in this moment, if Archie was not aware that Luke and James are an item, he would probably flirt a little, but he doesn't.
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
god!
Archie!
I mean, hey, that just goes to show that both Archie and Ajax recognize that Luke looks great.
Gee.
Oh.
We
Also,
love our bisexual himbo freak.
Bisexual icon.
Bisexual icon. Bicon. We love our bicon.
also, I feel like Handy, like, when Archie comes in, like, hey, that's no way to behave here, Handy would be like, yeah, Archie, that's no way to behave. Get his ass, kick him out.
I think Archie just goes, oh, hey, you can't fucking say that. Well, I mean,
She just looks at Archie like,
Ajax is going to start. Like, he's not laughing out loud, but Archie, you can feel him vibrating on your back from how hard he's trying not to laugh at the fact you just swore.
I didn't realize it.
Archie looks so embarrassed. I mean, I did. You know, you get used to the filter being there, and then it's gone, and the next thing you know, you're just got the potty mouth of the century.
I don't know if it's better or worse that it wasn't in Grolix.
You know, I'm realizing Luke does still have the emotion sensing. What if he did pick up on like the momentary gay from Archie?
I'll roll insight.
Momentary gay.
Cause okay, I was thinking like that might have been masked by James's constant gay feelings towards Luke, but I think with the 22 he catches it and gives Archie like a weird look, like what? Just baffled.
Archie probably
Like
does
what?
not pick up on that. He was too busy with the swearing exchange.
I want everyone to picture that James has now snuggled up really close and is kind of just tucked underneath Luke's chin because he can now.
Yes.
His smallness.
His mom.
His smallness.
Also, for when they get to the kitchens, I imagine the ceilings aren't high enough for a T-Rex, so that can be a moment of Nova fucking with things.
Yeah, the
Yes.
food court, yes. The kitchens, certainly not.
I think when Kestrel starts smelling like food too, like he definitely perks up because wolf hungry.
Wolf hungry. We've got animals to feed.
We've got animals. Beasts, if you will.
Oh. Are they going back into the kitchens then to retrieve things
Yes.
for themselves?
Yeah, I feel like maybe like Archie, who's like, well, you know, I just went anyway. Back on the track of food, I kind of just went into the food court, and I think maybe people ain't taking a T-Rex suddenly appearing too well, but
I don't think I'm helping either.
yeah, they sort of looked like the apocalypse had come. Anyway, I think we maybe should just go to the kitchen and spare the guests our he kind of like gestures with his tiny arms at their current like their bodies.
Kitchens. Whack, 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 whack.
James, I don't think you can run around the kitchens like you are used to. But yeah,
I mean, he
back
could
to
run
You can
around.
hold me. You can hold me. You can hold me.
Yeah,
Nuzzle.
going back to the kitchens is probably a good idea. Oh. No, now I'm picturing if James was running around and slipped on one of the pizzas on the floor and just went skating across the room.
He has been enough impulse. He might after eating.
Funny.
We'll have to see. That's really funny. We'll have to see.
Luke's gonna have to put him down to eat anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Luke will lead the way to the kitchen so that he can use his Razwatch so that Handy can open the door for them, since there's presumably like an
Yeah.
employees only lock on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then hold the door open for Kestrel and Ajax to get through, and then look like at Archie like skeptical if he's going to fit through the door.
I think Archie just kind of like thinks a second and says, "Hey, do me a favor and just kind of like turn away and don't look for a little bit."
Luke blinks and then goes, "Okay," and turns away.
And like the door
Okay.
does the stretchy thing again.
Ajax is still in the back, so like he was about to think about getting off so that they could get through the door, and then he just sees this happen. He's like, "What the hell?"
I'm imagining that James has kind of like hooked his paws over Luke's shoulder, and then I am going to roll the whiz to see if he can stay quiet. That is an 8.
James,
No.
buddy. James, buddy.
And he just goes, "Thanks, Nova."
James, buddy.
Nova's not even here.
Yeah,
Hoping.
Luke peering around like, I mean, sometimes people overlook her. Did you spot her and we haven't yet or something?
Archie in a panic goes, yeah, I just saw her. She whiz by at like 500 miles an hour. You missed her. Sorry."
What? Ajax is gonna look down at Archie and like lightly pat his head. Is like, "Archie, are you okay?"
"Yeah, I'm fine. Wait," and then he looks at Ajax who saw the door thing happen, and then just goes, "I think the real question is if you're okay."
I mean, I didn't know the doors in this place had squash and stretch dynamics, but I mean, it's a toon building. I guess that makes sense. Like, he's
Right.
desperately trying to come up with a logical reason for it.
Yeah,
Special
yeah,
steps.
you got it. You got it in one. Don't think about it any further.
Yeah, Luke was
Uh.
like ready to chime in and be like, "Oh yeah, the doors in this place are pretty weird," but Archie's behavior is like a little suspicious.
Like,
To
cartoon sweat dropped on a T-Rex.
to answer Luke's question of is Nova here? Did you see Nova? James just kind of nod. Yeah.
Kestrel, please
James.
stop your son before he outs the building.
He does reach to give James a head pat, and he'll say, "We're in a toon building. Toon buildings do weird things, especially when it is funny, and at the moment it is funny." He's not selling the comedy very well, but you know, he's doing his best.
James, tail wagging.
Luke is fully willing to accept that as the explanation.
Thank goodness.
James is just happy to be here.
Oh.
Poor Nova, just like she's been having a great time watching this because it's all super hilarious, and then there was that scare.
She briefly had a heart attack, and she doesn't even have a heart to attack.
Yeah, just like mentally, the mental version of falling out of your chair.
Oh.
Poor Archie was trying to cover, but I don't think anyone would have thought that he saw Nova go by at 5 really, really fast.
Luckily, they got distracted by the doorstop.
Kestrel might elbow Archie in like the leg, because that's all he can reach.
Archie just goes kind of like quietly, like, "Hey, what was that for?"
500 miles an hour. Really?
Unless you're not going for like 600 miles.
No.
Right.
Anyway, Nova can scuttle really, really fast.
Scuttle.
Luke is looking weird at
Scuttle.
Archie again.
I don't think that's a nice word to like associate with some random lady.
Some people
I
definitely
mean-
move in a way that could be described as scuttling, like the Harlequinette scuttles sometimes, but I wouldn't think Nova would.
Nova
I
does
just
not
let
scuttle.
going fast.
Nova does not scuttle.
Well, what does she do then?
She
Skitter?
walks like a person.
Really,
When
really
she gets
fast.
excited. Skitter, skitter, skitter.
Poor Kestrel
Anyway, hey,
having
look, a
to defend his
distraction.
best
Fridge.
honor.
I was just about to say Kestrel's going to give up and go for the fridge. He's done what he can. He just prays that Archie stops talking.
Archie just walks over to the fridge, hoping that this will thoroughly distract everyone. And then he gets to it and he looks down at his tiny hands and then at the fridge handle. And then he leans in with his head and his head hits the fridge and his little arms can't reach the handle.
I think Ajax is gonna like pat him again. He's like, "Hey, wait, let me get it." Like scooch forward on him, so like he's on top of his head, so he can reach down and open it.
Aw.
The symbiosis of the horseman and the mount.
The symbiosis of the horseman and the mount. Symbiosis.
Anyway, he like mumbles out a thanks and then is like, so anyone wanna help me assemble like a I don't know, like a sandwich?
No. Kestrel grabs something from the fridge.
I don't know that a sandwich is a good idea for right now.
Pizza, pizza, pizza.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Hold it in your hands and eat it?
I mean,
I was thinking, just kinda eat it in one go, but I guess y'all are right.
I could make you a sandwich and then toss it up for you to catch.
Oh, now there's an idea.
It would look cool.
What, you could, yeah.
Yeah, I think Ajax is gonna slip down, like using his snout as a slide so he can get down to the floor.
Meanwhile, James
Mhm.
is just kind of quietly cheering about pizza.
Yeah, Luke will go
Aw.
looking for pizza.
Tail wag!
Kestrel would grab like from the fridge like what would be the biggest meat thing that would be in this? Because I was gonna say a steak, and then I was like, I don't think this place has steak.
I'm
There could be
Like a
The-
big
the
thing of salami.
mhm,
the
salami,
typical
pepperoni.
thing. The typical thing that comes to mind when big hunk of meat for two is like giant hunk of ham on a bone.
But would they have that here? There could be like
There might
ground
be,
hamburger meat.
ground hamburger meat. There could also be like a chicken, since
Hmm
I would assume they probably serve some chicken items. That's like
Yeah, kids love chicken.
kids love chicken, and plus they could make it chip themed.
Oh God!
Goodness. I like the hunk of ham though because it's funny, and it is
Yeah.
Tootie.
It is Toonie.
Plus, there is
And it-
ham on pineapple pizza.
Oh,
This is fair.
Yeah,
This is fair.
that's probably like the fakest ham alive though. But it's a tune fridge. It's got a tune hunk of ham in it.
Yeah.
Some classic not meat.
not
Yeah,
me.
he just picks that up out of the fridge. I'm not doing anything else at the moment.
He's just holding it like a lollipop.
Yes, like he looks like he's contemplating what to do with this. He just knows he's not He's trying not to overthink meat craving right now.
Can I say Archie looks over at the big hunk of meat. It's like his pupils dilate a little bit and he leans in.
Yes, you can say that because I have a funny reaction to that. Kestrel, like, instinctively, like, growls at you.
Like Archie, like, jolts back a little bit and then thinks, or really doesn't think. He just squints a little bit and he starts leaning in, and this time he starts opening his mouth.
I think Ajax like looks up from grabbing sandwich supplies and sees this and like just for the bit, like the little bags that have loaves of bread in them, just swings it over and like lightly knocks Archie on the nose. Like
Hey!
back. That's
Like,
his
trying-
ham. I'm making you a sandwich.
Right, a sandwich.
Kestrel's still just glaring at Archie.
Right. Enjoy your meat. I won't take it. I'll just have a sandwich. But it better be like a really tall sandwich. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'm gonna make you like the tallest sandwich I can.
But if you hold the cheese, you know, I mean, I like a good cheese pizza, but I'm not feeling like looking at a slice of cheese.
Like looking at a slice of cheese.
James looking over at Archie, head tilting very adorably.
Oh.
Like Archie just kind of looks around a little bit awkward and says, "I don't want to talk about it."
Luke leaning in to talk to James like, remember that thing Ezra told us about?
Eyes widening, tail slowing to a stop before a nod. Like, oh yeah! I didn't know it had cheese-related prank stuff.
I do want to say Ajax is absolutely making a Scooby-Doo style sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah. Kestrel is
I'm
staring at
imagining.
mouth.
I hand you. I know we said a stack, but what if it's one of those really comically long, like party-sized Subway
Yes!
sandwiches?
Yeah.
Like you
That
have to
way,
throw
like,
it like a javelin
Archie-
into Archie's mouth.
Yeah, I was about to say Ajax could like yoink it eat it into the mouth, javelin style.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Imagine the gag of like Archie's watching him make it, but it's like perspective, he's seeing the short end and he's like, huh, that doesn't look like much sandwich, and then it turns.
Rotate and then it just like becomes like a mile long.
Rotate
Yeah,
sandwich.
absolutely.
Rotate sandwich. Rotate sandwich.
I'm imagining it's like he has like his head rested on the counter watching the sandwich be prepared from like, the perspective that makes it the shortest.
Mhm.
And he's just got big old puppy dog eyes as he waits.
Aww.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I think Ajax internally is like, didn't think a T-Rex could be cute, but here we are.
Aw. Kestrel is
Meanwhile,
staring
James-
at his ham.
James is also giving Luke some puppy dog eyes because pizza.
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh.
Luke is going to find his way to, like, I'm imagining like a cooling rack for pizzas that they sell out in front, like, ready-made or by the slice, so like it's not part of someone's specific order. And pick up a pizza. Yeah. Would James try to direct to any particular kind of pizza, or is it just pizza excitement in general?
Pizza excitement in general, though he does tend to favor pepperoni.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pepperoni.
And Luke would know this, so he'll pick up a pepperoni pizza.
His tail is once again a blur.
Mm-hmm.
It's pepperoni. Pepperoni. Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
And Luke will. I'm gonna say there's a little like chef's table sort of. There's a table back here in the kitchen for the chefs to have their meals at if they don't want to go out into the public and stuff.
Makes sense.
So he will like set the pizza down, get a plate, put a slice of pizza on it, set James down to have pizza, and then get a slice of pizza for himself.
There is just a look of adoration from James.
I think there's a minor moment where Ajax looks over and is like, I'm not super knowledgeable about dogs, but is that safe for him right now?
Too late. James is already trying to eat the pizza.
It's alright, he's a toon dog, and besides, this is supposed to wear off, right?
It'll wear
Yeah,
off
I
at
guess
some
you're
point,
right.
yeah. I mean, nothing in there's like poisonous to dogs as far as I know, so.
Just the comical little itty bitty puppy with his paws on the table, nomming on pizza a little wildly because pizza.
Yeah. Luke, meanwhile, is like a little bit hesitant to actually start eating pizza because, like, kid him was just hungry, but adult him has hang-ups about putting food in his mouth. Ugh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, with the sandwich assembly, I think Archie's sort of like looking at it again from the angle that obscures it, and it's like, Ajax, I appreciate this, but it's looking kind of small.
Ajax like looks at him like with an eyebrow raised or like pumpkin mask equivalent and is like, I don't think I can make it bigger. Anyway, it's done. Like, back up.
Just kind of like stands up and shuffles back, and then looks again and does like a double take. Whoa, okay, I take it back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I made it any bigger, I wouldn't be able to pick it up.
Maybe one day. We just gotta take you to the gym a couple times first.
This is a matter of length, not strength, as he's picking it up. He's like, okay, open wide.
Archie's opening his mouth, and you're just like fully like, I don't know how wide the mouth of a T-Rex can go, but pretty dang wide.
Pretty dang wide.
Yeah.
Javelin the sandwich.
Yeah, like, if
Sandwich.
any of you look over, you do get to see Ajax javelin this absurdly long sandwich right down his gullet.
I believe it's like a cartoon like sound as
Yeah.
he closes his mouth behind it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if one slice will hold James over as a tiny little puppy, or if he's going to try and be a glutton.
You can roll
Oh,
him a whiz
James,
save.
Yeah, we're gonna roll a whiz save.
James.
Oh, that's a nat 1. Okay.
Oh.
James.
The puppy brain has taken over, and I am rolling
You have a
athletics to
puppy
see if he
pizza.
can skitter onto the table.
James.
Luke, you look back. Your boyfriend is now on the table and is trying to harf down another slice of pizza from the pizza box itself.
You could have asked Jaybird.
What is so good?
Luke will now very reluctantly take a bite from his slice of pizza, because, like, if James thinks it's that good, it's probably worth trying.
It so is. Explosion of flavor in the mouth.
enjoy food.
Yeah. Luke very quietly like, oh shit.
No, right? Nom 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 nom. Third pizza. Pizza. His belly is starting to look a little distended.
The
Little
James.
rotund.
Okay, Jaybird, slow down with that. Your stomach isn't as big as it usually is.
It's so good.
Extra,
You hear
please.
thundering footsteps approaching and go, hey, if you don't want him having the rest of that, I could help dispose of it.
That's not the problem, Archie.
There's a little puppy growl in response to Archie's suggestion.
Luke is
And do you
going
think-
to pick James up and tuck him under one arm.
The growling turns into a little sad puppy whine.
Also, I had a thought about the fact that Ajax is technically undead now, and here's a way you can realize that because there's
Yeah.
food in the
Oh boy.
room.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, I think he's gonna try and grab himself something, and like he bites into it, and there's just a moment of quiet, and he's like, "Huh?" And he's trying to eat, but it just feels like there's something scratching against the inside of his head, which is horrible. So he lifts his head up, and whatever food there was falls out, and he's like, "Oh,
Oh.
Luke sort of
Ugh.
winces sympathetically. That seems rough. You okay, Ajax?
yeah, I'm fine," and I'm gonna make him roll a intelligence or perception to like realize there's other things wrong with his body that he's been too adrenaline filled to notice.
I James rolled a nat 1 on his whiz, so he is eyeing the food that has plopped onto the floor and squirming.
James.
Oh my gosh.
It's like my dog's picking.
Luke will.
Handshake.
Luke
Handshake.
can roll to keep a hold of him.
Yep.
So about that intelligence roll,
Oh
Oh, shoot.
boy.
Zen, you're more familiar with undead. What do you think he notices?
Uh. Yeah, let's see. Noticeable.
No heartbeat, no breathing.
Yeah, I mean, but are you going to notice that? I mean, the no breathing might stand out. But yeah, probably no heartbeat, lower body temperature because you're not really making body heat. Yeah.
Yeah, I think after he has issues with his mouth, he realizes he's not breathing, and like he takes in a gulp of air because he's like, "Oh shit, I'm not breathing."
Mhm.
And then he realizes it doesn't fill his lungs at all, and he's like, "Oh." So he like puts a hand on his chest as he stumbles back, and that's when he notices a heartbeat and warmth are gone. And he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, Luke turns to Ajax concerned, like, are you okay? And James slips out of his arms.
Yep. He makes a beeline for the dropped food and kind of just nom 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 nom.
You're just at Ajax's feet now, and he's like, he looks over at Luke, obviously like alarmed with how tiny the light pinpricks are and his expression. He's like, I'm not breathing and my heart isn't beating. Ooh.
Ooh, Luke
Like another
winces
whiz.
sympathetically. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Ajax can roll
James?
insight if he wants to figure out that Eggs is speaking from experience.
Yep.
James is still too puppy brained to clock in that Ajax is distressed.
Oh no. He's just too busy with like dropped sandwich.
I got a 17.
Yeah,
I
17.
imagine he's like wandering to go snuffle out and see if he can find other dropped fixings.
Oh gosh. With a 17, Ajax can tell that, like, yeah, Luke seems to know what that feels like and is genuinely, like, sympathetic from a place of, oof, I've been there.
Yeah, with that and the overheard conversation earlier, I don't think it takes a genius to put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
And like he looks for a second to see if Archie is paying attention or not before he says what he wants to say.
I think Archie was concerned by Ajax still, but then got distracted by James's deal.
Yeah. Yeah,
Kestrel
so
is Kestrel is also not paying attention. He is against a wall and he has just started tearing into the ham.
yeah, Ajax is gonna like stage whisper, "You deal with this all the time?"
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get used to it after a while. I mean, you
There's
won't have to get used to it. This is temporary,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, there's still a little shiver ripple that goes through him and he like winces.
I think James found Kestrel and is sitting at his feet and doing puppy dog eyes because ham.
Archie has like slid up next to James and is doing this.
Kestrel does not growl at James, but he does growl at Archie.
There's a
Archie's
little puppy whine pawing at foot. More pleading puppy eyes.
Kestrel just looks at it. I think you've had enough, James.
There, puppy pouting. There is puppy pouting.
Oh.
Oh,
While James has
sighs.
Kestrel distracted, Archie is trying to slowly reach out with his teeth.
Archie gets Kestrel catches on and Archie gets like snapped at.
Archie reels back and looks like a kicked puppy.
Kestrel like looks incredibly stunned at himself.
I feel like Handy calls out, like, we're literally in a kitchen, there's plenty of food, you three don't need to be fighting over one ham.
But it looks like a really good ham.
I am not doing anything. I am just trying to eat in peace.
The puppy ears lower and he kind of just shrinks back a little bit, like, whine.
Oh, Kestrel reaches down to give him a pat.
Melts into
Is he
the pat,
taking the ham or
nuzzles.
is it like a bending down while keeping the thing in your other hand aloft?
Yes.
So I think Archie's going for it again.
Archie gets snapped at again.
I think in the meantime, while this is happening, Ajax has come to sit down next to Luke and just like stare vacantly at the wall.
Are you,
Cause like,
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
it's like, what else is he supposed to do in here? He can't eat.
Mm-hmm. Are you, doing okay? Luke asks.
I mean, I'll probably be fine. It's just like, not much you can do in a kitchen when you can't eat.
Yeah.
I think he is gonna like decide to just experiment a little and take his head off and like look, hold it in his hands and turn it to look at himself. And this is something I forgot to mention earlier, but I think he has like the little spirit flame on the neck that you see in some Dullahan designs because I think it's cool.
Yeah.
He's just like, well, even with all this new stuff, I mean, At least they look cool.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Ugh. Man.
Camera cuts back to Kestrel has ended up fully biting Archie after.
James
It's just
currently
like-
kind of curled around Kestrel's leg. Bubby.
Bubby.
It's just
He's
like
defending his ham.
defending the ham. Like Archie is like, hey, I just want a little bit of it, please.
You just get growled at in response. Again. He's baring his teeth.
I think considering James has gotten like a nat 1 twice, he kind of flops at Kestrel's feet and like kind of dozes off for a little bit.
Aw,
You go into
food coma. Food coma.
Aw.
Food coma.
Food coma.
I think that distracts Archie. He like looks down and goes, "Oh, look at that little guy." I would pet him, but he's like reaching with his little arms.
As you are distracted by cute son, Kestrel eats the last of the ham. It is gone now. Gone. Gone.
Well, the bone. Does the bone remain?
Oh, the bone remain. Hold on a second. He is a tune.
Crunch a munch.
He is a tune, and I believe wolves do eat bones.
At least there's
They
the
Yes,
whole
also
thing of
crack
gnawing
them-
on
crack
bones.
for the marrow.
Wolves eat bones, and he's a tune. The bone is gone.
The bone is gone.
It's like Archie looks
World's
back up
crunchiest
and there's like a
snack.
crunch.
Yes.
Crunchiest snack.
Kestrel making direct eye contact with Archie while biting a bone in half.
Yes, exactly.
All the while a puppy sleeps on his feet.
He has not moved that foot from the moment James fell asleep on it. He has not moved that foot.
You know,
Using it as a
I'm
pillow.
honestly kind of impressed.
He just blinks. The reality of what he did sets in, and he just looks ashamed.
I
Like,
hand you
Archie, like,
guys.
leans in and awkwardly gives him a tiny hand pat on the shoulder.
Kestrel pushes your hand away. He pushes your hand away. He does not need your comfort. He does not want your comfort.
To add in some more cute, James starts doing the cute little sleep barks and the little puppy run in his sleep.
Oh.
Oh.
Sweetie
I don't
pie.
know if any of that. I don't know if any of that came through.
It did.
Buffs.
Yes,
Him buffs.
him boof.
Cutie.
Oh.
A little guy.
Oh. Kestrel's heart. He sits down on the floor to keep his head as pillow for James, or foot as pillow for James's head.
Oh.
Also, while we're in the kitchen, may we take a 5-minute intermission?
Yay.
We've been
Yeah.
going 3 hours.
Yep. We're having
Soon.
fun.
Soon.
We haven't fun.
March.
Technically, we've only had like 2 in game.
Yeah, because there
Yeah,
was the
soon.
lead up in the
Mhm.
previous break. But yeah, let's
Yeah.
take a break
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. So, with the ham devoured and... Oh, wait, shoot, the cake! James's cake!
The cake!
The cake, right?
The cake!
Luke had a little bit of pizza, but James's cake! Wait, James is
James the
asleep.
cake.
Oh, asleep on Kestrel's foot.
Mm-hmm. Luke
I will
looking at.
Say
roll
like 10
another.
minutes passed and he woke up.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll just like a whiz save to see if like he starts awake or not. Okay, yeah, like he kind of like snuffles and then like sneezes in his sleep, and it like startles him awake because like his head thunks off of Kestrel's foot a little bit, and he kind of just
Oh.
sneeze
I'm
again.
imagining the way dogs like scramble up when they get
Yep.
surprised. Woken.
Yep, exactly that. Just kind of like that startled sneeze of okay, everything's okay. Why is everybody looking at me? Kind of vibe.
Kestrel just gives him a pat.
Tail thump against the ground.
Do you remember?
Someone's gonna have to remind him about
Yeah.
the cake.
Luke is just saying, do you remember where that cake you wanted to share was?
And then he gets to his feet. Oh, and okay, now he has the energy to skitter. He zooms around the kitchen a few times, probably steps on a pizza and goes skidding, but then like for comedic timing, he just kind of goes onto a fridge and like stands on it and goes in here. Wag 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 wag.
Luke will go over and open up the fridge.
It is a gigantic chantilly cake that has layers of white cake, whipped cream, and a really yummy mixed berry kind of jam in between the layers.
Hmm.
And it's like a giant cheat cake.
Oh,
Nice.
you're sure it's okay for us to have this?
Yeah, I was just storing it in here for after the party.
Alright. He will very carefully take it out of the fridge and bring it over to like the counter or table to cut it.
James is like right at his heels, tail wagging excitedly. Cake, 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 cake.
Is it safe for you to have some of this right now?
Oh yeah, there's none of the poisonous grape stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. Luke will cut a little piece appropriately sized for a dog of James's current size and set it down for James.
Hey, mind tossing a slice in my mouth?
He will cut a larger slice and throw it up for Archie to have.
No.
No.
James is sitting and he's trying to be so patient because he wants to wait until Luke has his piece of cake too.
Oh, Luke!
So he is sitting like a good little boy.
Oh my gosh! Luke cuts a piece for Kestrel and hands him that on a plate, and then cuts a fairly small piece for himself because he's still nervous about food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think where Ajax is sitting, he's just like got his head sitting on the table facing towards them and is like resting his body against it, crossed arms on top of the pumpkin and all that.
Aw.
Oh,
There's definitely enough for once everyone's back to normal that Ajax can have more cake.
Yay.
yay! And Luke will hesitantly try a bite of cake, but like it's made by James, he wants to try it.
It is such a good cake. Not just because James made it, but because it's my favorite kind of cake.
Maybe a little biased.
Is it a chantilly cake, you said?
Chantilly cake, yep.
I have never heard of that.
It usually has whipped cream, either a yellow or white cake, and little bits of fruit
Ooh.
interspersed with the whipped cream layers. But the kind that I get at Walmart, at my local Walmart, it's got a really yummy mixed berry jam kind of filling in between the layers instead with the whipped cream, and I like that a lot better.
Ooh.
Nod, nod.
And I also think it would be easy for the PartyPlex to produce because it's just the jam filling with whipped cream. It's a layered cake that's actually really simple if you think about it. But in its simplicity, it's so yummy.
Yee. Luke tries to bite and then kneeling down and petting James like, "Oh, you make a really good cake, Jaybird."
Oh, he lights up, tail thudding against the floor, licking hand.
No.
And then he will go and actually eat his cake. Just yum 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 in that messy way that dogs do when they eat cake.
And Luke will have more of the cake as well.
There's just throughout the kitchen you hear thud 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 thud, thud against the floor.
Also, I had a funny thought.
Oh,
It'll need someone to like cause it to happen, but since Ajax has his head off and he's got the little spectral flame from the neck, I'm just thinking of something that could make it like flare up. Because it'd be funny looking in my mind.
I feel like I have an easy one. He's still awake though, yeah?
Yeah, he's not asleep, he's just watching you guys eat.
Yeah. Imagine Archie's had his cake, and starts roaming the kitchen, and as he's passing by Ajax, hey, that tail swinging.
I mean, his head isn't on his shoulders right now, it's safely on the table.
yeah, but
Could be.
alarm.
Wait, like as he's walking, it swings through the soul fire and it just flares up like someone
That's
someone
how
turned
you want to
his
do it.
stove to
I was
match.
just thinking we're like passing by and oh no, it might hit me, and then oh it's Dan actually, but the alarm caused the fire to flare. But it can be played either way.
Yeah.
Well, I think the most alarm would come from the tail going over the neck and like feeling it graze against his neck. It was like, ugh!
Going over where your head should be, but is not.
Yeah. Yeah, so like there's just this giant flume of spectral fire. I'm very alarmed, Ajax.
I think Archie kind of yelps as like there's a plume of fire that it's like oh wait, oh good, didn't burn me.
If anything, it make your tail kind of chilly.
Yeah, he does the shiver. Archie's turn to do the anime shiver.
Yeah.
James looking up from his cake, tilting his head in curiosity, ears flopping.
Oh.
His snout is completely covered in frosting and jam. Well, whipped cream, I should say.
I feel like Luke starts when he sees James like that and is like, "You are such a mess, Jaybird."
His tongue lolls out as he kind of does a little doggy grin at Luke, tail thudding.
I thought you were gonna say like the Scooby-Doo lick the face clean gag.
That's also what my brain was gearing up towards. Like,
No,
oh,
he
never
was
mind.
giving me like the happy dog blip.
Oh.
It's like, yes, I am a good boy kind of vibe.
You're a good boy.
Oh.
I do think after like a moment of like just relishing and happiness and that he got called Jaybird again, he would do the Scooby-Doo lick.
Yes.
And then lick his plate clean.
And Luke will put the rest of the cake back in the fridge for later.
Yes, there is definitely much more cake to be shared with friends at a later date.
Yee.
Yeah. Kestrel has had ham and cake.
Yeah.
So where to next? Cause I'm looking around. I'm still seeing creatures and whatnot. So
Yeah, maybe
I-
to avoid freaking people out anymore, we should head outside, away from the crowds, and try to keep a low profile.
Ooh,
yeah,
we
I
could
mean,
play.
outside sounds pretty good, I guess.
Outside.
James already imagining getting to chase a stick or something.
Yeah. Looking around like, does anyone have an actual ball James could play with?
Does
There is
Kestrel
an
have
excited gasp.
anything? Does Kestrel have anything?
I know
let
Archie
me check
has
my hammer space.
Yeah. I know Archie has like an Archie themed ball in there somewhere.
Bouncy ball with the space on it.
I think it's like the main struggle is just trying to figure out how to reach behind his back with such tiny arms until eventually he just sort of like thinks for a second and then closes his mouth and then reopens his mouth and an Archie themed bouncy ball comes out.
He's a Pez dispenser.
Oh my
It
goodness.
comes out, bouncing out, and James like bolts after it.
Cute.
Oh.
Just ball, 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 ball again.
Alright, yeah, we can play with the ball more outside, okay?
Yeah, come on, don't you want to go on a walk?
Walk, 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 walk. Walk.
Look.
Luke will scoop up the ball in one hand and then James in the other arm.
Oh, his tail is just wagging so much. Also, I just realized I forgot to have people roll perception on James as a dog.
Oh, should
Because
we
there are
roll?
a few things that he has.
Shall we roll now?
Yes.
Come on. Yay!
24. Luke perceives his
What are we rolling
boyfriend.
for?
Perception on
Perception on-
James.
I
Okay.
forgot to do this earlier.
My 4.
The
Yes.
dice really don't want to give us good rolls, except
Yes.
sometimes it does. So really,
He's just got
maybe
his
it's
own
just random
beastiness
chance.
going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Doll, have you rolled perception if you wanted?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay,
in the
there you go.
process of counting up the modifier because I have to use
Valid.
actual dice for the Dullahan set.
Mm-hmm.
Valid. Okay, alrighty. Going from the lowest, which is Kestrel. Yeah, unfortunately, Kestrel, you're kind of a little too busy to notice some of the new stuff that is on your son as a dog. You have your own canine things to deal with.
Yeah.
Archie, huh? Like, this shouldn't surprise you, but it does. But there's a like strip of purple around James's neck,
Oh.
and then both. Sorry, my brain died for a sec. Ajax and Luke both see that James has like a purple collar that has his own little name tag that says JT on it. And then like he's got a cute little doggy hoodie, and yeah, that's the main thing. And I was like, oh yeah, that's new.
Oh.
I think for Ajax, it's just going to be a mild moment of him registering that and internally being like, "Oh, cute," but not saying anything about it.
I will add for both plus because Luke has a 24 in perceiving his boyfriend, and also just because he is James is Luke's boyfriend. That purple is the exact same purple as the little stitched heart on his redesigned hoodie.
You're evil giggling. You're evil giggling.
It's
So
not
yeah,
evil, it's just gay.
like,
All the way down.
it's basically kind of just like, oh, James still belongs to Luke.
Ah. Luke gives James a little kiss on top of the head.
His tail wags. It blurs. He leans up. Lick, 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 lick. Chin. And yeah, I guess we're all heading outside now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Outside.
Probably out through like a service entrance in the side or back and not out the front door.
Yeah. I mean, if they're in the kitchen, then they can probably get out for like the loading.
Yeah, the
Dock.
loading docks. That's a good way to
Mhm.
go.
Yeah. Kestrel's anxious, visibly.
Mm-hmm.
They pass by at least one staff bot that looks at them in utter bafflement, but otherwise does not make moves to stop the weird parade of creatures.
The weird parade.
Also,
Yeah.
in my head, Ajax is just holding his head in his arms as he walks.
Mm-hmm. Valid.
Like that tiny little disconnect between him and his body has the body just like, I don't need to put the head back on. It's with me, so I can just walk normally.
No.
Oh boy.
Fun, fun.
Fun.
Fine. He's adjusting well.
Yeah.
Yee. And it's a short walk out to the loading docks, which are currently empty, so they can head out into the like side truck bay where there's nobody
Yay.
around.
Yeah.
Luke will carefully set James down on the ground and then throw the Archie ball for him to chase.
He is off like a shot. There's like very excited little yips coming from him.
Oh.
Yee. And I think
He's
it's
so cutie pie.
yay. He's puppy.
He's puppy.
And after he catches the
Puppy.
ball, he brings it back and plops it down at Luke's feet.
Mm.
Looking up eagerly. He wants to keep playing.
Luke will throw it again.
And he's off like a shot. He's gonna keep doing this until like he either gets too tired or
Something
someone
else
stops
happens,
throwing
yeah.
the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Kestrel looks up at the sky.
Mm-hmm. What's
Can
up
you
there?
see? Oh.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm not in DM narrating space right now. I'm not in narrating brain right now. What's
You could say like maybe there's some clouds, a slight bit of cloud cover that's starting to clear. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. They've been inside for a little while. Like the staff party was already sort of late in the evening. Sun's gone down by now.
He is visibly anxious and he is just waiting to check, like, please don't let it be. Please, please. I couldn't be that unlucky. I couldn't be that unlucky, could I? He's hoping. He's hoping. Really bad.
And yet, when the clouds part, there's a full moon up there.
And he goes out loud, oh god.
Luke turning
Archie
to look
looks
at
over
him like,
you good?
you okay?
He gestures up at the moon.
Oh wow, a full moon.
Oh no, a full moon.
He just takes a deep breath.
I mean, you're already pretty wolfy, so maybe it won't have any effect?
So, I have never described a werewolf transformation, but it would be funny to start at that time. Zen, help! I'm having trouble with descriptions today. There's someone help.
Oh.
Well, if you're hold on, I just want to know, is the
Oh, I know.
total aim to go like a bipedal big wolf, buff wolf, werewolf, or
I know
like
the
a
end state.
quadruped?
Maybe
Zen knows the end state.
send MJ your picture.
MJ, my art. MJ,
Or-
where are you in my DMs? I haven't DM'd you in a while. Where are you? There you
Go
are.
DM, save Pengu.
Save me,
DMs.
DM. E- Ah. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
So what was it exactly that I believe it was Luke who just said the famous last words?
Yeah, Luke just said you're already pretty wolfy, so maybe nothing will happen.
And I say at that you suddenly hear the sound of clothing tearing and stretching as suddenly Kestrel starts getting way more wolfy. He starts growing, probably hunches
Bigger.
over, falling on all fours as his body expands and gets fluffier and fluffier. And then finally, as the moon fully clears, as the last cloud peels away, uh, would Kestrel like to do an a woo?
He does. Yes. Yes. Thank you, MJ.
You're welcome.
Yay!
I love monsters.
Yes.
We get a big woo. And I have my image. Where's my
I'm
image?
imagining that like James kind of like skids to a stop at hearing the awoo. Ball in mouth.
Big
I'm picturing
wolf.
James trying to do his own awoo in response, much smaller.
You like drop the ball.
He would. He would drop the ball and just kind of plop his butt down and go, ow.
Oh no, it cut out.
Darn it.
Too high pitch.
Awoo!
There you
Did
go.
that come through?
Most of it, yes.
It tried to cut out, but it managed.
Mhm.
Good. Imagine that, but slightly higher pitch.
And with your woo, this big wolf turns to look at you.
Can Luke roll insight because he wants to know how aware Kestrel is and how much of a danger he might be?
Yeah.
James, meanwhile, kind of just makes an uncertain little puppy noise.
I'm also
nat
going
one.
to make a roll.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah, you're all for
please.
your insight.
Yeah,
'Cause this is a very big wolf.
My insight is +4 as a Dullahan. It's good. It's
It's a
good.
very big wolf.
Is insight based on intelligence or wisdom? It's intelligence, right?
Wisdom. It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay, so
19.
I think it's been long enough you don't have the guidance thing, the enhanceability anymore.
fair enough.
Oh.
That's only max
Don't
an
worry,
hour.
I got a 19.
Yay!
It's fine.
Yeah, Ajax can tell there is no hostile intent. Ajax and Archie can both tell. There is no hostile intent. However, he doesn't exactly seem very aware. This is a dog. This is a dog. This is not a hostile dog, but this is a dog.
I think
Dog.
Ajax is going to very quickly put his head back on firmly.
James, I didn't roll insight for James because like he's still kind of just like hesitantly doing like all of the little dog symbols, not symbols, signals to be like friendly, play about.
And this big wolf gently approaches very small dog.
Tentative tail whack.
Sniff, 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 sniff. Sniff, sniff, sniff at nose.
Can I say there's some additional sniffs as Archie comes up and wants to join in?
I think Ajax will like look over to Luke and like give a thumbs up and like an expression of like, it's okay, he's not mean, he's just dog.
This
Yeah.
dog.
Eggs relaxes a bit at that.
Yeah. Sniff, sniff, sniff at son. Head tilt.
James kind of just goes up and like rests all his tiny little paws on top of bigger paw. Sniff, sniff,
Uh,
sniff. Tries
there
to lick.
is a little tail wag.
Oh.
And then James gets picked up by the scruff. And he is
We
picked up
dangle.
oh so gently, and Kestrel starts walking.
Handsy takes a picture.
Oh, great.
Ajax is like, I guess we're going this way now, guys. Follows them.
Yeah, so you went
Looks
back
like
on
it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think he looks at the
absolutely.
two and
Let me
like,
up,
y'all
let me
wanna
up.
ride?
He does feel a sense of like satisfaction when riding on Archie, because like Dullahands are supposed to have a mount. Headless Horseman needs the horse.
Yeah.
Or
Who's
else
the
it's just
horse?
a headless man.
Yeah, that's Headless Man.
Luke will climb up after Ajax as well, because, like, he's probably not keeping up with these guys otherwise.
Smart.
Yep,
Yeah.
and once they're settled, Archie starts stomping after the werewolf.
The werewolf. Doggy brain Kestrel. Probably, honestly, goes back inside because inside is friend. Inside is friend safe space. Den.
Oh!
I think Archie kind of goes, should we be letting a werewolf inside?
He is pawing open the door and just shoving it open.
Mhm. I mean, do you want to stop him? You probably
I
could,
mean,
but, that could get messy. I mean, let's just,
I guess we'll just roll with it.
yeah, like, we'll step in if he spooks or hurts anyone, but...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, James is
We're-
just kind of dangling, very content.
Yeah.
It's
He's being
activated
very
the it's activated the sleepy puppy vibes.
Aww.
His parent being carried by parent.
Yeah. Where does Kestrel think of as den?
I mean, Nova
Maybe
could make
somewhere with
someplace.
Nova?
I mean, yeah, Nova could make a room if the dog demands.
Yeah, I think like he like sniffs around, starts sniffing at a wall while still holding Sun, looks up at wall very intently.
And I mean, Nova is well known for being the insight queen. So like while Archie and the others are still trying to get into the door, she will make a room appear for the doggy.
Yeah. Cozy room?
Yes. Cozy.
Cozy room. Yes.
But big enough for
Kestrel
them all
gets in
to
there
fit
and-
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it looks like if someone took the nap time corner in the daycare and turned it into a big room.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Crystal pads in there and plops James down on a pillow and then does like the little doggy pace in a circle around him and then flops.
James kind of just shifts. So like after like Kestrel has flopped, he's like buried into the fur. Goes
Yes,
all-
good. You get him.
all you can see.
Yeah.
All you can see is just the happy tail wag. That's all you
Sun
can see
sinks.
sticking out of the fur.
I feel like when they first come into the room, Luke panics a little, not being able to see James before noticing the tail and relaxing again.
Meanwhile, Archie just kind of looks at the room that totally wasn't there before and goes, "Well, wow, this was totally here before."
Ajax is gonna look at it down at him now that
That's-
he's mentioned it, and he's like, I don't remember this room, but if you say so.
That's a really weird way to talk about this room.
Yeah.
Well,
Are
I
you
mean, it was
good?
totally here before, though. I mean, like our room wouldn't just appear out of nowhere. Ha ha ha.
So why did you
Anyway, look at
remark
those
on
dogs.
Archie, are you tired? Are you good, buddy?
Non-specific
James?
excuse, and then he just like flomps onto the ground to let them off.
James
Plops down
is
as they roll off.
James is thankfully content enough that he has self-control not to comment about Nova. He got a
And Kestrel's
19.
Kestrel's just doing like that, you know, that satisfied little dog sigh.
Oh.
Yes,
it?
yes.
Oh.
I do think that when the T-Rex forced them off, when Ajax hits the floor, his head rolls a little, and he just
Oh,
instinctively shoots his hands out to grab it because there's two dogs in the room.
Thankfully, James did not see the head starting to roll away.
yeah.
Mhm.
Kestrel like lifts his head to a look at you guys coming in, but doesn't go for the pumpkin.
Good.
James kind of squeezes into like underneath where the paws are laying down, so he's like in the middle of the paws
Oh,
Being held.
because yeah, and it's warm and cozy.
yes. He gets lemmed.
I mean,
That
with
that
the
that
size difference of everyone here, I'm just imagining they could do a cuddle pile. They could
They
have like
could.
Archie
they
wrap around
could.
everyone, and then like
I
Puppy
was
James and the two human-sized people pressed up against Kestrel.
I was gonna say, like, does Luke come closer on account of boyfriend in there?
Yeah, he might be inching his way forward. He doesn't want to intrude either.
As soon as you're within paw's reach, a paw is reached up and you are also pulled into the nest.
Oh, well, okay, I guess this is happening now.
There's a burst of happiness, and James squirms until he is in between both Kestrel and Luke.
Luke will take a hand and start petting James.
And he's a puddle.
He
He is a very happy puppy puddle.
Your other hand gets a very large wolf nose pressed into it, with a look up at you.
will start petting Kestrel with the other hand.
And he flops his head down and does that content sigh again.
Oh.
I
James
think
does
Archie
his
just sort of
own.
like looks over at Ajax.
Ajax shrugs and like he's on the floor, so the shrug looks a little funny, and he struggles for a moment to stand back up with it while holding his head in both hands. But eventually he gets up and like starts slowly coming towards the group, testing the waters.
Yeah, Archie like starts approaching as well.
James also is doing a happy little puppy sigh.
Oh, Archie very much gets a look of don't try anything.
Archie just kind of like goes like, "What? There's not even any ham for me to steal this time."
Schnoof.
Maybe don't even bring that up then?
I'm just saying though. Anyway, I'm just gonna and like he kind of like edges around to like be behind the group so he can curl around the big curl.
Oh.
Big curl.
Is
Dino oof.
is Ajax allowed to get closer?
Yes, Ajax gets no such glare.
Okay. Yeah, he'll carefully like sit down and lean back against Kestrel and just have his head in his lap.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There is a very cute, adorable puppy yawn, because you know how puppies yawn. They're adorable.
Yee. And I think Luke is going to yawn after that. He's warm and cozy.
I think you hear like a really big yawn from Archie because yawns are contagious.
Kestrel also gives a very big yawn that shows off many sharp teeth.
Oh boy.
And
Yeah,
speaking of Archie,
the only one who doesn't yawn is Ajax.
Just realized that like James, when he yawned as a puppy, would have made like the really cute, adorable kind of noise that puppies
The
make
squeaky.
when they yawn. The
Yes.
squeaky little yawn.
The squeaky!
I wish I could actually emulate it with my mouth and have the mic capture it, but I don't think it would. I'm not gonna try.
Yeah.
The struggle.
the
So yeah, Kestrel's tail
Mhm.
gently goes thump 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 against the ground.
Yeah. I think Ajax just says, I'm not tired yet for some reason, so why don't you guys just get some rest and I can wake you up when this stops being a thing, hopefully.
Luke looks over at Ajax a little guilty because like he probably isn't going to be tired, but it's a temporary thing. And Luke leans
Yeah,
back
he
against.
doesn't know he can't sleep.
There's no point in telling him. It'll be fixed in an hour or two.
Yeah.
I mean, Ajax could roll insight.
He could.
He could.
give
He
him that
could.
existential crisis. All the
Yep,
other snooze.
Yeah, existential crisis while everyone naps.
hmm
Yeah, 15's probably enough to have a sneaking suspicion that he's not going to get tired later. He's already missing quite a few bodily functions.
Yeah, I think like the thing that happens is Luke looks over kind of guilty, and then like Ajax makes eye contact with them, and like his mouth was previously just a straight line, and it gets like the tiny bit of a frown at the edges.
Oh, if Luke's
That's all. And that's all. All you need to understand that yeah, he got it.
Oh, Luke feels guiltier and looks away.
Poor guys. But also, it just clicked in my brain that technically we could say Ajax is pretty much emoting the same way Harley Quinn does.
Yeah. Oh. That
Aww,
she's are matching.
Aww.
Matching.
the besties.
The
I think
besties.
just that thought might pass his head because he thinks about his friends often. So I think he's gonna be like, well, the only one with a res watch right now is Luke, eggs with Handy, and she's like, hey, actually, before we all go to sleep, why don't we take a picture together? Because I mean, dumb shenanigans you can look back on and laugh, right?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. I feel like Luke nods and sleepily holds out his wrist that has Handy on it, and Handy's like, I mean, I'll do my best to fit you all in the picture. I'm not a miracle worker.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah. And it takes a picture.
Yeah. I do want to say that when it was time for the picture, he did lift his head up so that you could see it in the frame while not being attached to his neck.
Oh gosh.
He's like, uh, I'd appreciate it if after this is over and I get my res watch back, if you could send that picture to me.
Sure, why not?
He smiles.
James probably in the picture had been like captured mid puppy yawn. Sleepy
Oh.
baby.
Kestrel
Meanwhile,
like opened
Archie was
one.
like,
You go first. You go first.
actually, meanwhile, Archie was like for the picture was like trying to like awkwardly lean his big old snout into frame.
I'm imagining
Kestrel opened.
like only like a portion of his face is in frame, so you can see like one eye and a lot of teeth, and then like 60% of his head is out of frame.
Yeah.
Kestrel like opened one eye as the picture was being taken, and then like went back to nap.
Cute. I will say the reason he wanted the picture was one to just have a reminder, but also two he wanted to send it to his sister and Quinn. Like, can you believe the day I just had?
I died.
I died.
But
Technically,
then I got better.
yeah.
Better.
He would just be like that. You would not believe the day I had. I was dead, but I got better though.
Harlequinette, like,
Today
don't
just-
give me a heart attack like that.
I feel after the picture, James would like kind of squirm a little bit until like he was like fully splayed out on Luke's chest.
Oh.
Kestrel keeps a paw on him because protect.
That gets a
One-
tail wag.
One of his paws is like a very big blanket to the puppy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, James is gonna conk out.
Oh,
He can hear Luke's heartbeat.
oh.
He really can. And like he just Luke, you can totally tell the like very happy contentment from James.
Oh. He has a hand over James as well and is going to fall asleep very shortly after James does.
Sweetie. Yeah,
Taking the chance while he can.
I think a good ending point would be everyone falling asleep and then Ajax just quietly keeping watch.
Yeah. Mans can't sleep.
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
At least he
Man.
looks cool.
At least
He
he looks
does look
cool.
cool.
Also, I'm laughing at the fact that when they all turn back, I just have to say Archie will still be asleep. He's probably just gonna make a grab for the closest person, and given how I'm imagining them laid out, it will probably have been Kestrel. But you fell asleep curled, doing a big circle, and you're gonna wake up encircled by alligator. Sorry.
Wait,
Kestrel wakes up and
Wait, I
Yes?
just realized, did Luke put his mask back on
Before
before
going
falling
to sleep?
asleep?
No.
Yeah.
My
no.
thought was, as soon as he wakes up and turns back, he's going to put it back on right away. But while everyone else is still asleep and sleepy, but Ajax won't be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Also, Ajax doesn't have his head on for most of it, so I think it'd be like everyone shifts back while they're sleeping. Ajax, his head is where it's supposed to be, but his mask isn't on, so he has to put that on. And he sees Luke's face, and probably because he knows how it feels to have people see what you don't want them to see, he's gonna go through the motions of putting the mask back on Luke while he's asleep.
No. Luke would not be asleep and back to normal at the same time because he can't sleep.
Oh god, yeah, so it
like-
would be just a moment of like Luke wakes up right as the shift happens and Ajax has to scramble to put the pumpkin back on before Luke looks at him.
Oh man, well, Luke is also scrambling to get his own mask on before Ajax looks at him.
Do we want to like maybe roll just to see if they both get a glimpse of each other?
Yeah, we
Yes! Perception?
Yeah.
can.
Because like they're not
Please.
looking for it, but they might accidentally see something.
Oh my god!
25.
Finally, Luke
Oh
gets a good
boy.
roll.
Luke has been getting good
Oh,
rolls.
Okay. Sorry, I guess the multiple nat ones earlier kind of stuck with me.
oh boy.
And an 18.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think they both
Oh
see.
boy.
It's probably a moment if they both get stunned by seeing each other after the shift and then scramble to put their masks on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
unpack that
Ajax.
in an FPS.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ajax gets to see Luke's undead face, and Luke gets to see Ajax's lack of face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Ooh,
And
Man. And they're both scrambling to get masks back on.
yeah. Just don't acknowledge it, and it never
Mhm.
happens.
Yup.
we will never speak of this again.
Yep.
Mhm. At least not here and now.
Yep. That could be an FPS later. Not now.
Yeah.
You both know what it feels like to be undead now. Congratulations.
Yep.
Mhm.
And thus Ajax becomes an honorary member of the dead guy club.
Yeah.
I do want to like. Yes.
Would the shift wake people up, or would they
Not.
still be asleep until they naturally wake up?
I think asleep until they naturally wake up. Luke just wakes up instantly because he can't sleep in
Mhm.
his normal form.
Yeah. Well, I'm just realizing, piggybacking off the 19, Ajax would realize that James isn't breathing.
Oh. Yeah, yet another
Oh.
thing of, not gonna address that this second.
Mhm.
Weird shit's
Ajax is the
happening.
master of not worrying about it at the moment.
Ajax is the master of getting yanked into a bajillion different plot lines without meaning to.
Ajax just wants to stay in his lane.
Not allowed to.
Not allowed. Is anything more done about that or
No, I think we're good. I
Yeah.
had several connecting realizations.
Mhm.
Yeah. So then like when when Archie half asleep snuggles up to the nearest person, which is Kestrel, that slowly wakes Kestrel up. And Kestrel, who does not remember wolf time, he is not able to remember wolf time himself, goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
Imagine actually Kestrel is turning trying to see who's holding him and just is like face to face with the stupid inflatable T-Rex mouth. Then Archie like sleepily like stirs and goes, "Oh, this is nap time, I guess." And like he pets Kestrel's head like good doggy.
Get off.
He like blinks again and goes, squints like right at Kestrel's face and then goes, "Oh, oh, sorry." Scrambles away.
He just kind of like rubs the bridge of his nose or whatever. Just like, why?
I think
If I
all
may
this
ask.
commotion, all the commotion is like kind of woken James up enough to kind of roll over and then like make grabby hands at Luke.
Mhm. I mean, he was sleeping on top of Luke's chest, and Luke has stayed
Well,
there.
yeah, but there was also the scramble for the mask, so
Mhm.
so
Yeah,
my brain like yeah.
the mask was on his
He's
belt. It wasn't far. He stayed there with James, trying not to wake him up.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Mhm.
I guess he'll just kind of like stir slightly and then snuggle closer to Luke. Just happy sigh.
Mhm.
There's still that same contentment that he had when he was falling asleep.
Yay. Luke.
Like it's still the same, even though he's now dead and colder.
Mhm. Ooh.
Oh.
Luke turning to look at the other two, like, You two are going to wake James up if you're not quiet.
He nods quietly.
Also, because I think we're close enough to ending anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm hungry.
That's fair,
Mhm.
boss.
Let's maybe we can wrap it up now.
I think we're
It's
done.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's quite.
this
Someone can
point,
explain to
so-
Kestrel what happened to him later.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
gonna maybe
So I
take a
think
little
Archie
bit.
just goes, you just turned into a werewolf, so don't worry about it.
Anyway, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, doll.
We bye-bye and sync.
A
Nice.
heavenly chorus of bye-byes.
Bacchorus. I didn't mean to say Bacchorus, but now I do.
The chorus. Nice.
Bacchorus.
Yeah.
Yay!
Honestly, I'm fine with kind of leaving it right here
Mhm.
with James still kind of zonked out, because being a puppy is exhausting.
Yeah.
I think Archie basically just bids the others a quiet farewell and as carefully as a big old animatronic can slips out of the room and you can hear him muttering along the way man, I gotta get back to putting up decorations now.
Oh no.
Luke is giving him a look, and I feel like Handy sends Archie a message like, "What the fuck do you mean get back to putting up decorations? That's how you got us all into this mess anyways. Leave it alone."
Archie just sends back, I don't see the correlation between my decorating and this incident. It was totally just unrelated.
Gee, no.
I get confused in correlation and causation, but it's just things happen sometimes. So anyway, I got some decorations to put up. Don't think I'm getting that ladder back though.
We hear
I
a
don't-
loud clatter from the employee room later.
I don't think that ladder exists anymore, Handy says.
Adams.
Mhm.
Instead of disintegrated, Nova ate it.
Being someone in the basement because it gets ejected from the ceiling.
Oh,
My
yeah,
hair wire was
Chloe!
just chilling and it's suddenly hit by a ladder.
Imagine Ezra, because Chris said Ezra was going down to the basement to avoid getting caught up in all this. The ladder clips through the ceiling and whacks Ezra.
Poor Ezra, you still got pecked by it somehow.
Crows
Crow's in the
supports
chat
it.
going, yes, I support this.
Yes.
Yay!
You can
The
unmute
poor
Crows.
boy gets flattened like a bunny.
like a bunny?
There's a specific gif where there's a bunny that kind of hopped onto a one of those little baby gates and it tipped over and swoosh. The bunny was fine, but just pancake of a bunny.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Ezra's just going down to hang out with Hairwire or something, and suddenly just
Your boyfriend?
his situation,
Yeah,
Jim. It's a
exactly.
situation, Jim. He's just going down there, and he's just he wants to hang out with Hairwire, get away from chaos, and suddenly right as he's about to enter into the Endos area, boom! Just Hairwire just
Ladder.
sees that.
Pancaked by ladder.
Yes,
Pancake
and he's
bunny!
in the Family Guy death pose.
Pancaked. Pancake rat.
Squirms.
Squimpshed.
Yeah, Hairwire, you just saw this fucking guy get hit by a ladder.
Hairwire was just chilling, looks up at that. And I think he just burst out laughing and pointing.
He just puts up a middle finger towards him like, fuck you, hair wire. I came down here to spend time with you, man.
Meanwhile, I just
Gay.
have one last thing. I feel like once the others leave the cozy room, they'll find at various points in the Plex Halloween decorations that have now been put up weirdly like low down the wall, like still high up, but you know, lower than you would think.
Just within normal animatronic reach.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
He used a little bit of that remaining wisdom. Just a pinch.
No, it was literally just that he couldn't find the ladder he wanted to use.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Nova hiding it from him.
Nova hiding it from him. It's leaving it in the basement. Like, no, buddy, you're not getting this back. Man. Our resident beloved idiot.
We got multiple of those.
We do have multiple.
But Archie
of
is the
those.
one true himbo.
Archie's the one true himbo.
The one true himbo.
The himbo to rule them all.
The himbo to rule them all. How does I don't know enough about Lord of the Rings to make a reference.
I don't either.
I just know
Anyway.
it's something like long ago 4 himbos were forged.
God.
The one ring to bind them, the one to something, the one to rule them. I do a shrug. I can't remember exacts.
It doesn't matter.
Nerd.
So fair.
Anyway, do we want to sign off?
I believe
Yes,
so.
I think that's a good idea.
We're gonna get too silly with it.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, everybody, and thanks for listening.
Yay!
Bye.